1, 2, 3, Rain, talk to me. We're gonna hit a beat and talk about my Eve. Everybody don't know what I say. I'm gonna do a beat.
Make it stop, Rain.
It's
Why?
time to stop.
Why did you do this?
There you go.
Rock, paper, scissors, right? We don't want Eve to be as simple as shut the fuck up, Seto!
Floods of like memes, and these small gangers are like, we're the elite of the elite. Do not fuck with us. We will kill you. We are the best players ever. It's like, dude, I did your shit. I did it better than you did. And it's like, yeah.
You know what this conversation is like? When I say not enough super die in Delve, and people tell me, oh look, there's a super die in Delve. So it's like, when
What
I'm
are
talking
you
about
even
the balance
talking
issue,
about? We were talking about fucking balance, not supers
Yeah.
dying in Delph.
Look,
Why
look,
does
look, look,
everything with you have to be about supers fucking dying in
Shut
Delph?
up! Shut up!
Christ!
It's an analogy, moron. It's an analogy. Okay?
You guys stop arguing. You act like a fucking married couple. Jesus
It's-
Christ.
No, don't stop arguing.
It's an
Well, it
analogy.
is Trash Talk
It's
Tuesday.
an
I'll
analogy.
say.
I don't know.
They think you're down. Go.
Black on the stream.
It's
totally
not black
Don't give
anymore.
them dead air.
It's live.
There we go.
Look,
we're
it's
live.
because
British
it's
Eve
the-
cutie.
Oh, what is that, dude?
That's beautiful.
What the fuck is that,
That is
man?
correct.
What? What's going on?
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, animated
yes,
avatars. Yes.
so it takes a long time to load because of the animated things. Anyways, guys,
Ah.
welcome to Trash Talk Tuesday. We're joined by quite a few people today, as per usual. It's a wonderful day to be on Trash Talk Tuesday, spamming emojis in the chimp zone. Thanks for that, Wally, Mart, Eve, and Pweeb. Anyway,
Dude,
God, what goes on in that channel?
you don't want
You're
to
gonna
know.
have to join to figure out, dude. You'll wake
Just
up 20
avoid it.
seconds.
Avoid it like
we
the
have to talk
fucking
about something very
plague.
important right here. Villy changed the hairstyle on his avatar, and that's really hot. We need to talk about this like right now.
That's not hot. What are you talking about?
Dude, I love that hair.
It's
That
just
is so
polygons.
You know,
True story.
Too short.
my
True
favorite.
story. I actually changed it because historically that's how it was in one of the old posters I found. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, but there's no barbers out. It's quarantine.
what
You
was
can't
your
get
old
back your
one?
haircut right now.
That's it.
Oh no, they're back in business and not where we are. Where we're at.
I'll link
Not
the
where I
poster.
was. I had to cut this stuff at home, dude.
Post pics, please. Okay, anyways, we're joined as usual by the usual suspects on the stream. We've got Rain, the co-hostess with the mostest. Say hello, Rain.
Hello, Rain. How is everyone?
We're also joined by Dominarch, our resident gooner.
Good evening, everyone.
We're also joined by Geronix tonight, the British Eve cutie.
Hi. Get fucked for that.
That's Geronix. I'm going to go ahead and switch it over to the proper nameplate. Geronix runs the 5v5 scrims. We're also joined by 10 other people in the channel that include Anur from Nullsec Sholupin. Say hello, Anur.
Hello.
We're joined by Blazing Bunny, the
CSM15.
one of the newest CSM members. We're also joined by Villy from Test.
Happy.
Yep.
And Brisker Ball from the Meta Show.
I think Bunny should have his dog on the screen instead of his avatar. I think everybody would like that better.
I was gonna take Bunny. Bunny posted a picture of his little CSM card, and I was going to take it and replace his picture with his dog. I think that would be great.
That would be perfectly acceptable.
There are plenty of public pictures of my dog. Go nuts. I have,
Yeah.
and if you need one, I have plenty.
Does she have an Instagram?
It'll probably win you the election.
She's on the website. I actually, whenever Redline was redesigning my website, it was a request I had that she be on.
Is she? I don't think she is. I don't think I ever did that.
Let me look.
You son of a bitch.
I'm a bastard.
You're going to tank his whole campaign.
Yeah, his campaign's fucked now. Shit, I'm sorry, Bunny.
She will be in the video somehow. I don't know how we're
yeah,
gonna do it.
absolutely.
But she will be in the.
Well, you know
Paying
that this
attention
is.
to detail is
You
one of
know,
his redeeming qualities.
do you have any videos of your dog running in like a field?
That's very achievable. I don't have them
Yeah,
currently because
So I need you to get a video of that because I'm gonna put the "This Is Eve" music to your dog running slow motion in the field, and
Oh,
just
man,
put
There you
I'm
go.
with
Bugs
you.
Bunny
I'm a-
CSM15 all over it.
I might steal that. I might steal that fucking
I might be
idea,
a
I'll
I might be a
honest.
Please.
goddamn shoe in at
That's
this point.
brilliant.
Please don't steal that. That is patent pending this year.
You did not copyright it yet.
You didn't add
I'm
it
going
to
up to get my
site.
dog right now. It's
I
dark
didn't.
out.
I'll figure it out, dude. I'll figure it out. Don't worry. All right, so
I'll
we're
ask you.
we're still in intro mode. We've also got a bunch of other guys in here to throw their 2 cents in. As time goes, they've proven that they can throw 2 cents better than most people can throw 2 cents.
I
And
only
as
have
Well, you
one
forgot the
cent
other
red line.
co-host too.
Loki was late. He wasn't here.
Oh yeah,
just-
so he's being
I was
punished.
here
Yeah,
the
sorry, he's being
entire
punished.
time, dude.
No, he wasn't.
Literally
He's a lion.
the entire time.
You're a lying sack of poop. I've been watching this.
In fact, if you look at show notes, there's a timestamp there that says that I am just loading my computer, and then I click the button, and then I was. But don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Billy does
Dude,
need a
doesn't matter.
CSM tag on his thing, but I'll do that later.
Someone's already
Anyway,
mentioning Rich on the Twitch chat.
yeah, and somebody's already mentioning that there's no trash talk. Like, we literally just started the show. Can you literally just go to your EVE Online account, click the X in the upper right-hand corner, wait 9 to 12 hours, and then click it again and just get rid of yourself? Thanks in advance.
Wow.
Anyways.
Pretty toxic.
Wow.
That's pretty toxic.
Don't insult your viewers like that, all right? We got to keep them here.
Anyways, to kick it off, we have a poll that I'm going to run for the next 10 minutes. The 95 of you or so that are viewing, you get to vote in this poll because there's apparently a huge.
This poll is bullshit.
There's a huge
This poll is
debate.
already bullshit.
There's a huge debate because
There's no debate.
somebody lost to Keepstar this past week.
You guys need
And
to realize
you-
there are facts and there
You
are
get to
facts.
determine
and
who
your
lost
fucking
Keepstar.
opinions do not matter when it comes to facts.
Look. If the Twitch poll says that Goons lost to Keepstar, then the Twitch poll has spoken.
If the Twitch poll says that the moon is made of Swiss cheese, that's still bullshit.
No, the moon's made of Swiss cheese.
Guys, it might
You
be.
clearly-
It
This is
might
a
be.
test Keepstar. It's just a test Keepstar, guys. It was
The
just
poll-
goons fighting.
The poll
Within
is up in
Eve.
the chat. You have 10 minutes to vote.
Somebody click on it. Oh my
Within
god.
Eve, it might be totalitarianism, but outside of Eve, when we make these polls, it is democracy. And
Oh,
what
you can
the
vote
chat
again
says,
for
go.
you have to pay to vote again.
Oh, I
What
can
the fuck is
vote
that?
twice for points.
what?
That's brilliant. I got shitloads. Yeah.
Vote again.
Is this vote pay to win? What the hell is that?
I'm
is
slacking
big.
No,
the
you
fuck
can.
out
You
of
can
Ted.
put more to channel points.
Hey, dude, Redline needs to
Bits.
fund next year's campaign somehow.
Wait, yeah, don't do Twitch polls. Give them a straw poll. Give them a real
Nope,
poll.
it's a
not
Twitch
like this
poll. Nope,
capitalistic.
this is
Yeah,
This
Hey,
is what we
Kevin's in
get.
the lead. I told you.
That's it.
Of course,
this is what we get. So if you look at the chat and you switch and you click the little down arrow, you can decide who lost the Keepstar this week. Look, Wally Martz wants to join. So Wally
It's
Martz is
obviously
in the
not
channel now.
Don't let Wally Martin.
Oh my god.
Very smart move.
Hi, Wally.
All right.
I don't know
So
why we're doing a poll on a fact.
we just have to. We have to. Okay. So here's the.
Read the kill mail.
It's the kill
It's
mills
on the
don't
kill
matter,
mail.
dude. No one looks at Z kill anymore.
Read
Eve
the kill
Onion
mail.
says, "Whoa, this is more rigged than my article."
That's what it says.
It's all
Say
about.
Z kill doesn't count, and then say it suddenly counts. You got to pick a narrative. Stick with it or get the fuck out.
It's all
Simple
about G kill
metric.
board now. You
This
know,
is
it's all about G
simple
kill
metric.
board now.
Simple metric for determining ownership that I believe was established by, I don't know, capitalism or just trading in general. I kind of feel like the guy who paid for it probably was the guy who lost it. So whoever paid for the Keepstar is probably the guy who lost
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Okay,
Correct,
but
yeah.
what are the space laws on possession? That's human.
such thing as
That's
space law,
laws
there's
here.
exit law.
Squatters' rights apply for the Keepstar. Like,
And isn't it nullsec, which is technically lawless space? So if possession is 9/10 of the law, then technically that law doesn't count because nullsec is lawless. Correct?
Oh, that's a good
Got a
point.
point. Got a point.
Slam Jackson is a fucking moron. And also, Horde lost to Keepstar. That's it.
Well,
We did not.
clearly
We
there's
did
a
not.
bottom of the poll.
There's
We did
there's a
not lose
lot-
that fucking Keeps.
There's quite a few votes that say otherwise.
If
That's
Horde
fine.
lost the Keepstar but also had it on their own kill board, then isn't it net 0?
Yep.
That's what I
It's
think.
Killboard green, bro. It's all
Yep.
good.
Well, can we try to
Well, you
establish
always got a
that
whore on it, even if it's yours. Come
was
on.
Horde given the Keepstar, or did they steal it?
They stole it.
So
Neither.
It was
how
a-
it
Neither
was
thing
going
happened.
It was a
is
sneaky thief move.
Right.
I believe it was like an all.
GSF was trying to rip the Keepstar up because it was kind of undefensible for their current situation, and it got neeked when it got picked up. That's the story.
That Thomas, stop it. That is not true. And you know
I like
it.
how they even had that
It was
spike.
on the meta
Okay.
show, dude.
There
Literally,
was
when Matani
never.
gets up on the
Look, we
meta
said it
show,
flat out on the
says
meta
it.
show.
It
We said
used like
flat out on the
10
meta show.
months ago.
There has
and,
never
like, a
been a
war-
Goons Keepstar in KQK. That was always a Horde Keepstar. I don't know what the fuck you
All
guys are
right.
talking
No.
So
10 months
now
ago.
has more votes than
months
Horde.
ago, when
I think you're wrong.
when Goons were glassing tribute and we have to stop Insidar, wherever the fuck that
That's
narrative
it.
was.
KQK,
That was
that was
in
Horde
Goon.
staging.
That was the.
That was
was
not
doing
Horde
tribute.
staging. Horde did not ever
was.
do KQK during
Oh,
the tribute.
jeez.
You guys, you have the memory of a net.
We need
can't
that.
believe
I was
that.
there,
We need
Chris.
that
I
meme.
was
We
there.
need that meme
Wait.
again, Chris. Do
I
you have
was
that
the
meme
last
somewhere
fucking
from the meta show?
or helicopter out
I
of
have the memory of a nap.
This is already more autistic than I thought it was going to be. I'm quite impressed.
Anyways, all right. So there are people talking over each other, and I feel like this is a perfect time to remind everybody that if you boost the Discord server, I can increase the quality of the sound. That way, it doesn't sound so bad.
Oh my god.
Best way to ensure that
Why don't you
Redline
have a
boosts
team
the
speak like a
server is to
normal?
like,
Fine, dude.
follow,
It's
and
fine.
subscribe. Or if you're really crazy, pull out your wallet and donate.
Why
That
do you
gets
guys
him
yell
really
so
hot.
much?
Anyways, what I need to know, we've got how much time's left on the poll? We're about halfway through the poll, which means
There's a poll?
there's a poll about who
There's
lost
a
to
poll.
Keepstar. We've been talking about it for the last 5 minutes.
Oh, Goons did.
There it is. That's all there is to it. So speaking of polls and voting, one of our main topics tonight is the CSM. That's why I've brought 2 current CSM members and 1 future CSM member onto the show.
Thank you.
Only Billy's current
We have
CSM.
We have 1 past CSM member, 1 current, and 1 future. Well,
Right,
3
okay.
future.
So we've got the Ghost of Christmas Past, the Ghost of Christmas Present, and the King of Christmas Future. Got it. All right. So I have a couple questions about CSM. First off, I want to ask Risk, how important is it to vote in the CSM election?
It is pretty critical that you vote, because if you don't vote, then you have no reason to complain when all the slots are filled by nullsecers from groups that you don't like. So there you go. If you don't show up, the people you want to win are not going to win. So vote.
So who do people that don't play in nullsec want to win based on the candidates? What do you think?
I've seen Phantomite's name a lot. He has that
Mike
video up.
Phantomite, yes.
I don't know.
He has that
It's
video
fan-
up of him asking the questions that everybody asks all the time, and apparently that's groundbreaking.
Problem is, like, when he asked the questions, like, that was it was relevant back then, but it's like very not as much now. Like we've gotten 80% of those changes through already, so it's like
Yeah, through T
good job.
Halifax.
I don't know. From what I've seen, Phantomite seems very like hyper combative and not necessarily understanding like how to get things done. But I mean,
Like
we'll see when
his
he's in.
campaign was from last year?
Oh, I didn't see his campaign last year.
No.
Did he
His
run
video
last year?
was from a real life
London.
meet last
Yeah,
year.
some World Tour.
I
in
don't
London.
That's what
Okay.
it really means.
Yeah, he was the guy in London that asked a bunch of questions, right? Was that him, or was that somebody?
Yeah, it was
somebody-
London
that's
or one
him.
of those.
Yeah,
And
I was,
like
I was
right
there
after
when
that,
he
we
did it.
started like hitting all of the things he was talking about.
So
You know, we got the nerf in, we got the sport tubes in, we got the Titan Haws in, like ding ding ding. Because his main complaint, right, was that like, you know, you don't need anything but, you know, Titans anymore. And then we're like, everybody agrees, let's nerf that. And to a degree, we mostly.
So I'm curious what happens if all of the stuff that he's running on currently is fixed or is in the process of being fixed and he gets elected.
That's
Is
not
he
all
just
that.
hit as a potato and fucking.
No,
in
that's
in
not all
meats
he's
or-
running off. If you go to his website, I think it's like wispius.io or something like that. you can actually see what he's running on. And it's more than just, hey, fix X, Y, and Z, because everyone knows if you're a candidate, you can't just run on fix X, Y, and Z. You have to be able to promote a playstyle and get feedback on certain aspects of the game or within the community to CCP, because that's what CCP looks for. You're not CSM is not junior development position 1.0 or whatever the fuck. You have to be able to give feedback to CCP and consult CCP on certain things.
Either that or you're the alliance sponsor candidate and get thousands of mongoloids to vote for you because that's the alliance
That's
sponsor.
not He's not a big block like the folks here. But I mean, that's not discrediting folks who run for a big block, nor is it saying you have to only vote non-big block in order to get stuff. But discrediting him because, oh, he's wanting XYZ changes and they're already in, so therefore he has nothing to run on, is very disingenuous. And I don't see why folks are saying.
And I agree with Rain. You know, in the end, the guy plays. He understands low sec. I think we need at least somebody on there that does that small gang low sec kind of lifestyle, because frankly, it's their turn. They need a revamp. Like the whole low sec needs a reason to exist. It doesn't have one, and it's time. They haven't really touched anything since Citadel in any big way. They need to figure it out, and I would like to have somebody on there that can at least talk about it more intelligently than those of us who go there to just stomp on snuff and then leave. So,
well, to me though, I don't see Stitch isn't the better candidate for that position though. Phantomite's the one that's got like the popular like Zoomer vote, but like
that's the other interesting thing, right? Is Olmeca was the meme candidate last year. Well, Olmeca's not running again this year, so it opens that position up for whoever. Like, I don't want to say the popular vote, but essentially that's kind of what it is, though. The one who hits the most, hits the widest range of voters on Reddit and all the other places that you can kind of.
Well, the thing is, I'm trying to be the meme candidate again, even though I have a block vote, just because I enjoy being the meme candidate. It's funny. Oh, come on. Really? Come on.
I mean, maybe that's just because I've seen you on so many shows, like in general. Who
was
fucking
before
vote
the
brigaded
shows,
the poll?
wasn't
Who vote brigaded this fucking poll, by the way?
Who the fuck do you think it was? You let me buy a poll? You think I'm not going to buy a poll?
I saw
Come on,
Twitch
man.
chat, someone was saying like Goons.
No, Goose doesn't have to bat phone anything. It's Brisk's fucking wallet that pays for this shit.
Do you guys hear that? Do you guys hear
How many
that,
bits
people?
did you spend on that?
I was saying, hold on.
I don't know. I bought like
Do you
1,500
get the
bits.
bits for that?
970
bits.
You get the bits. There you go. Boom. Fucking right.
All right. Well, I guess Horde lost the
winner.
How much money is that?
I don't know. $20 who gives a shit.
$9.70.
Was this worth $20?
I guess so.
My entertainment is worth a massively large amount of money.
That's the smartest thing I've heard this week, honestly. People
Anyways,
always don't want to assign
You
a
coulda
dollar
helped me,
value
but-
for shit that entertains.
I want to shout out real quick because for a moment there we had a bunch of people talking all at once, and there was no loss of quality. I don't know if you heard that or not. It's because fucking J-Dubs turbo boosted the server, so now we got 256K on the
Christ,
quality.
dropping the big one.
Woo! All right. Anyways,
You sound so much cuter now, Gerard.
He didn't boost.
Oh, shut up! Fuck.
we also got
Like
a
I said,
boost
these are
from
facts.
Sager,
It does
which is
sound
nice.
better. I'm surprised. I didn't think it would sound this
You
much.
can boost a server to get better quality.
Yeah, well, you
And
also
get
now get
server
like a
ban.
server bit.
You get a server
and
ban in Redline.
all that
Yeah,
shit.
but I don't know how to put that up here, so I'm gonna have to figure that out.
We'll figure it out.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Make Bill do it. He's an admin.
Throw more money at Redline. Do it now, quick.
Huh? What?
Throw more money at Redline. Very important.
No, you don't have to do that. Anyways, so back onto CSM15. What were we talking about? I forgot.
The meme candidate and
The
how
meme
whether or not
candidate.
Brisk. Yeah.
Well, the problem is I haven't seen a lot of good meme stuff yet. Like, I don't know.
They only
somebody
did just
had
announce
a
the
video they were
candidates
trying.
Monday.
Yeah, we gotta give it time.
But if you're not a block I mean, I was bitching about this before. If you're not a block candidate, you should have been out there on the first fucking day with your candidate post up, telling everybody you're running, asking everybody to let you on the shows, doing all that kind of stuff. Because you got to go hustle for votes. You're not just like you're not just Villy who's going to say, "Hey guys, vote for me," and then 5,000 people do it. You know,
even that, like, I'm not even confident that all necessarily get in. Like, as crazy as that sounds, like, there's a lot of you actually do have to actually have the trust of your people to a degree.
That is
to,
true.
Are you saying you're not trusted?
Not necessarily that I'm not trusted, but like
It is a video
just
game, so like if you
because
just tell people to vote for you, they
doesn't
might.
mean it
Hell
actually
yeah,
happens.
dude.
Yeah, some people don't take it quite so seriously.
Like in the goons, they have like I don't know a pretty moderate level of like I don't know what you call brain control or something, but like
So these people that want these votes, what do you think that they could do like now? Because they couldn't really do anything up until now other than make the thread and make a post on Reddit or something like that, appear on some talk shows.
Yeah,
What
do
what
that.
can they do now to get their name out there?
It's all about
All those
exposure
same
from this
things.
point forward. It's what you said. There's so many talk shows now, way more than like last season whenever I ran, I did a talking stations interview and I did open comms, and I think that was pretty much it. Like CCP didn't do an official one like they're doing this year, and there's a whole bunch of other streamers that weren't as big then that are bigger now. You could go and talk about your campaign and how you're the hottest shit since sliced bread. You know what I mean?
And
So
nobody
at
did
this
any debates, right?
no.
No, there wasn't anything last year.
It seems this year's candidacy is a lot more promoting from like the developer side.
There were
Like,
interviews
he's
last
actually
year.
really into getting the candidates out there and really promoting that the CSM's a big deal, and hey guys, look at all this stuff we got for the CSM. So.
Yeah, I gotta give Dopamine credit because one of the things that everybody constantly bitched about was, well, CCP doesn't advertise enough, so that's why the turnout's so low, and that's why it's always goons, and that's why it's always this. Well, giving folks a 10-minute window or something on CCP TV to talk when they get 500 or 600 people at a time, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's a good thing. So
that'll
good on them
definitely
for using their bully
Well,
pulpit.
hell, maybe like something in game, a little note, hey, there's actually this council that you might not know about for all the people who don't even know.
It's actually interesting you say that because I got a notification on all my accounts actually through the notification window when they went live with the CCP TV stuff.
Really?
So I think they've done some.
That.
Yeah, it's what is it, like Euro time zone, like 1900 usually, something like that.
I think all the interviews are 1700 to 2100. I'd have to look the spreadsheet again. Yeah.
But they did do interviews last year. Like I think Jintan did a bunch of interviewed a lot.
Jin
of
did a
people.
bunch.
But now
That's
we're
different.
getting some official.
Jintan handpicked the dudes he really, really wanted to hear from. So like whenever we did talking in stations, anybody who was running could hit up the developers and be like, hey, I'm really taking this CSM run seriously. Can I come on and talk about it? And then they'd record it and they post all the videos. But Jintan handpicked some specific people he wanted to hear from.
But look, as much as Jin gets credit, at the end of the day, it's not CCP. I mean, you're going to get a bigger audience when the game guys say, hey, watch this person. I like Jin's videos too, but unless you're looking for them, you're not, unless you're subscribed to his YouTube, you're not going to see it. But if you're playing the game and you're probably going to pay attention to what's on CCP TV, so that's good that they're doing that. So that's a welcome change that they haven't done before.
And to be fair, a lot of Jen's videos have some inaccuracies in them, which we don't really have to talk about. But he doesn't really talk to good sources.
Every video, every show has been until sometimes.
Look, everything that's spoken on Trash Talk Tuesday is true to the best of the speaker's knowledge.
I mean, you're exactly right. We know for a fact now that Horde
Don't say that.
I don't know.
Lost a Keepstar.
Oh dear.
That's a claim. That's quite the claim.
That's not a claim. That's
look.
What do you
That
think?
can be proven with fact.
Guys,
the poll just
I
proved
have to
it.
say that it is no longer a claim. It is an unequivocal, that's a word, fact that Horde did indeed lose the Keepstar.
Suck my dick.
There you go.
No, the fuck we didn't.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. That's what the Twitch poll said.
The Twitch poll was bought out though.
Was it really?
How is that any different than
Was Russia involved?
Oh my.
Rain.
Who was that?
Rain, 256K
See, the audio
quality is not going to fix that ever.
Right. But you could hear her. You knew what she said. It worked.
Yeah, I think we need a straw poll, like an unrigged poll. Like
Okay.
a real
No Russian collusion this time.
All right, straw poll. We'll do a real straw poll that can't be bought.
That
As
that's
long-
He's gonna
See,
ping
this
it
is
line
what happens.
wide.
You don't get the result that you wanted, so you have to try it again.
Yeah, but no, but it literally tells us who bought all the votes.
Oh, no.
It did.
We're not
It's
going down
true.
this
You as a
road, are we?
representative of our government in real life.
Well, what do you want from me? If I can buy
He's
votes,
just
why
using-
wouldn't I? What? I mean, come
He
on. You
doesn't
guys
do
didn't.
that
You didn't
Okay.
invalidate Omeka being on the CSM because he bought votes.
Oh shit.
I tried to. I
okay.
campaigned for
Yeah,
it.
I vote for all of his accounts, dude.
All right, I
Have
posted the
like
straw
1
poll in
utility.
Twitch chat. Feel free to ping it to your whole alliances.
I'm not going
tell
to
them to-
participate in this
Johnny,
rigged,
do it.
false.
Tell them to
fake
tune
news
in to
poll.
the show at the same
Johnny,
time.
do it.
Not
Hear
doing
the
it.
story of how Goons lost.
You're calling this rigged.
It's totally rigged.
This
funny.
isn't rigged. This is. I'm not even voting in this. That's how non-biased this poll is. Okay.
This might as well be a CNN poll.
Okay.
Oh,
CNN.
oh,
Listen.
Or the 2016
Oh my
election.
God.
Anyways, let's. I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck.
Good job, Redline.
Comment in chat by Demon Spitfur. I would love to have scamming looked at in a positive manner for scammers. Figure the best balance between trade windows and quote renaming objects end quote to trade windows. They destroyed those entirely. What do you guys think?
Yeah, they
It's
did
hard.
that.
It's hard to make scamming easier because you're gonna piss off everyone else,
That is fact.
and rightfully so because people want to do their trade. I mean, I understand why it should be allowed, but also like there's a reason why it's gotten harder and harder and harder to scam people because people don't fucking want to be scammed.
But this is Eve. Who gives a shit what people want?
Well, if they're that dumb that even all these protections can't save them, then yeah, fine, they deserve
They're
it. But
fucking
like,
dumb, yeah.
Johnny, I gotta
yeah,
be honest. You forgot to.
I don't
And
think
it's-
to
it's
come watch the show.
easier.
It's
Oh.
mostly CCP just trying to protect their new. They see the crop of Eve becoming smaller coming in, and they want to protect the few people that come in. That's just my opinion on it.
Yeah.
I thought the trade window scam was fixed because there was a bug where like you accept it, but then the other person can change whatever you're accepting, and it's
Well, that was what they just used to justify it. But you know that bug had been around for a long time.
They've been wanting to fix this for a long
Feature.
time.
Hey, did I
just-
miss Star loss already?
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
there's
jeez,
there's
bro.
a straw poll though. We can talk about it later. But you know, I think scamming. I don't like scamming in general. I don't think it's a valid game mechanic.
It totally is.
Let me guess, you don't like paying taxes either?
Eve is a sandbox. Like you could do anything in the sandbox. You can go crap in somebody else's sandbox. You could take everybody's toys away. Who cares? You know, that's part of Eve's draw for a lot of people.
I think anytime that you're exploiting a hole in the game mechanics that is either looked over or that exists because of some other reality within the game, I think should be allowed because historically that's what Eve has always been anyway. That's how blocks have gotten ahead. That's how players have gotten ahead.
Exactly.
So I think
there's
it's
nobody who has
viable.
played this game for more than a year that hasn't done something stupid. They, bought a $1 fucking Sino or something dumb.
Oh, you did
So
that.
it happens to
All
everybody.
one of those loot crates where like
Totally done that multiple
Oh,
times.
yeah.
And that's
like,
not fair.
I decided to believe that maybe
It sucks,
just
but
maybe,
shit happens.
Maybe
Congratulations, somebody just made a lot of money off of me.
I don't mind
That's
if
fine.
people get scammed, but what I mind is if it's exploiting game mechanics which don't really make sense.
A broken game mechanic.
Yeah, that I mind, but like I mean, if people are just dumb and don't check the trade window to see it's a Vexter instead of a VNI, then that's on.
I mean, like the thing that gets me about the scammers is the scammers nowadays, man. They're just the ones in Eve. They're not quite so fun. They don't even like give you a chance. Like it's these loot. They do this sort of loot crate type. And I get it. It's like this funny little thing. Like, oh, maybe I'll get an expensive ship. Maybe I won't. And then you get nothing. And I'm like, well, there's no fun in that. At least make the guy feel bad that you got a Vexer instead of like the Marauder that you were supposed to roll in that thing.
So
I think the bonus. I think the bonus room.
Leave it empty.
I was going to say bonus room. We want to go back to bonus room.
I
But
brought
I think that
Akavar.
ruined any of the fun you have. That took it all away. Even the lighthearted.
Make it
Well,
fun for the
that was the
victim.
problem. I mean, at
Make
some
it fun.
point, even the best scam, somebody's going to make it and take it too
So,
far, and then it ruins the fun.
I'm with Kim here. That like the line should honestly be like.
So
I have a question for Redline.
Why are people quiet?
What?
That was
It
weird.
got quiet all of a sudden. So I'm going to ask a question of Redline. Redline,
Yes.
you are hosting CSM debates.
Correct.
How many CSM members or candidates have signed up for those debates, and who are they?
So far I've got well, first off, I'll say the debates are going to be the last weekend of the month. It's planned to be Saturday and Sunday, one for the candidates that don't have a block vote, and then another one for the candidates that do. So far I have counting, I have 8 candidates that have decided to join on to the debates. They are Blazing Bunny, Insidious Sainthood, Riaha Praynar, Brisk Rubal, January Valentine, Zenuria. I've also got Phantomite and Villy that have all RSVP'd.
All right, good. Because I was going to say, anybody who's in this chat channel saying they're candidate for CSM, if they haven't signed up for this debate, get out of this channel and go get your person to fucking sign up.
Yes, so, and we are going to go back to this gaming thing, because I bought Akavar in here so that we could talk about it, because he has been wanting to talk about it, so we're gonna. But yeah, so the debates, they're open for anybody to come on, whether or not you've got a null block vote, and I think they're going to be a fantastic way for anybody who wants to run for the CSM to go and get their opinions out there, get heard, because we're going to come up with some tough questions, and it's not going to be like, what would you change if you were the ruler of the world? It's going to be more or less what, how you feel about certain things, and what your mindset is, because we all know that you can't really go on and change things as a CSM representative, but you can think in a way that makes you a good representative of the community.
Oh my god, Goons just actually pinged that straw poll.
Wait, so do we.
Oh shit. Okay.
I pinged Torrid.
I told you they
Ping
would.
NC. Ping NC. Quick. Ping
Johnny.
NC.
Johnny, go.
Ping
pinged
NC.
Torrid.
Come on.
Ping Torrid.
I'm not
Straw-
pinging that bullshit
Straw
out.
poll
no.
CTA.
So if you're like
Wow.
a semi-bigwig in your org and you don't abuse your ping occasionally, like what are you doing with your life?
You
Right.
clearly
You're
have
being
never been in GSF then.
taking the responsibility of leadership.
Very true.
So
Seriously.
trust me, I'm gonna abuse it plenty going forward for a lot of Blazing Bunny for 50.
Wait a minute, I
CSM
don't
15.
see a Goons ping for this.
Okay,
Goons,
Chris.
absolutely.
It's opt-in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
OPSEC.
opt-in.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
It's an OPSEC ping.
All right. So back to the we'll
Yeah, that's
skip
what
back
that
to the CSM in a bit, but I want to talk to Akavar, because Akavar, you're a scammer, right?
Yes, I started in 2011, and that's how I paid for my subscription.
Okay. So first off, fuck you. And second off, I'm just kidding, by the way, not fuck you, but kind of fuck you.
Why are you saying this is Trash Talk Tuesday? Don't
Fuck
take
scammers,
it back.
dude.
If
Fuck 'em.
you sold me a billion-esque Sinojammer in that one low-sec system that one time, then fuck you. But if you didn't, then yeah.
My bad, dog.
So I've got
tell us
3
what-
rules for scamming.
You've got rules, okay?
Yeah, I've got 3 rules for scamming. I only scam in trade hubs. I never scam blues. And I don't break any of the scamming for EOA stuff. Like, I don't scam any Plex for good or anything like that. So if you're a blue to me,
Robin Hood scammer.
if you're blue to me, if you've got any association with me, I won't scam you. And if I do scam you, I reverse it.
Every man needs his code.
So what kind of scam? Or do you mind telling?
They destroyed my 2 biggest ones. I actually got 2 jump traders off of trade windows by changing the price from 6 billion-esque to 6 million-esque at the last second, and then just dropping it out. As soon as they would see that I have the 6 billion-esque and they put the item in, I'd drop it to 6 million-esque and click accept. And usually it took them about 4 or 5 seconds to realize hey, I shouldn't click accept. But it required them to click accept. The reason that CCP changed it is because there was no second party authentication of it. So there was no secondary window of authentication saying, hey, you both agree to this again. But now they've reduced it to where you can't remove any ISK from the trade windows, which I agree with. Because
So
that
why is
was...
that a bad thing, though? Like, that's... you agree with it. Never mind. Okay.
I agree.
But
I agree with
it's
the
a legit
ISK thing.
scam because it's taking advantage of the bad UI. Yes, but that's why you learn from the first fucking day. Use contracts and don't fucking trade shit.
But that wasn't
Don't
the
use a
bug,
trade
was
window.
it? That wasn't the bug.
No.
That said, okay.
But that's what they
No,
fixed,
the
which
bug,
is bullshit.
the quote unquote bug is the lack of authentication. So as soon as I click accept, they click accept, or as soon as they click accept, I click accept. Like, there is no realization time between changes in the changes in the window and clicking accept button, which they did in fact fix with the new one. But they also made it to where you can't remove any ISK. You put in 1 million ISK, you can't drop it down to 900,000. You can't drop it at all. You have to stick with that 1 million ISK. So I think that they need to fix that to some degree by enforcing a 5-second wait period between any changes being made in the window to someone clicking accept.
I mean, I'll tell you right now, the chances of them changing that are less than zero.
So. Yeah, but that's one of the biggest things that's one of the biggest scams that people got hurt on, from new bros all the way to old vets. Because I mean, someone selling me a jump raider for 6 million ISK, I'm not scamming a new bro. I'm scamming someone who had money to throw at the game to take it and put it to myself.
So what's your opinion on the hypernet scams, the ones where, I don't know if you classified this as a scam, but it's the ones where you list something that's either not rare but kind of on the higher price side, buy off half the tickets with an alt, so then somebody's like, oh, obviously this is selling, and then you get the item and the money and walk away.
That to me is extreme gambling, because the only way that there's no guarantee that that person's going to walk away with it. That there's a chance that they're going to walk away with a lot of cost loss, because your profit margin on any of the hypernet stuff is you're losing 5% on the fees of the overall sell price. So take all the node cost and multiply it by the number of nodes. You're losing 5% on the taxes on that, and about 5% on the market to buy the nodes or buy the hypernet stuff.
The new scam that I noticed was I almost fell for it and I've been playing since 2006, and it was when the big hypernets, like I won a Marshall, and immediately after I won, the guy sent me a contract, or somebody sent me a contract to it was one of those bullshit contracts where you like pay the Marshall and receive 0S contracts that are like weird in the UI.
Yeah, that's another route of scamming, and that's the one that they haven't fixed, is all the contract scams. Like, the one that I think is an exploit that they should have fixed a long time ago if they haven't already: courier contracts to non-dockable state citadels.
They have that though, because you can do deliver too within the Citadel, so they allowed that option.
Yeah, they finally fixed it.
Yeah, because people were getting screwed by that.
Yeah, because that was the biggest actual scamming exploit that they have had in a long time.
How about how about the scam where you try to loot a KEEPSTAR by putting it in an alt in your enemy's corp and then claim it's not your loss?
That would never happen. Why would you make up such a bullshit scenario?
It was lack of confidence, wasn't a scam. If they were confident in their ability to recover the KEEPSTAR, it would have been a Goonswarm alt copy, not a Horde one.
Well, in that case, if you tried to loot a KEEPSTAR and you took it out in a Sharon without any kind of support, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot there.
Well, they literally shot themselves. They dread bombed their.
They killed their own. They killed their own freighter. I mean, anyway, we all know Horde's full of spies, but Jesus, the AWACS your own KEEPSTAR. What the fuck?
Yeah,
I have a
John
question
should
for
be on
you,
here.
Agvar.
So
what was your most profitable scam you've had? Like, what's the one for the history books for you?
28 Plex for 3.67 billion ISK. Or no, 28 Plex. Yeah, no, 28 Plex for 3.67 billion back when Plex was a full Plex at like 890 mil.
Damn.
So it was 25 billion minus the 3.6 or 2.67.
I remember those scams right after they switched the Plex to being, you know, the full stacks of whatever, like 500 to get an Omega time,
People
right?
were like,
And
Yep.
people were still selling the one Plex for 500 mil.
guys,
I'm pretty sure
old,
there's a bunch of those.
genuine old Plex, buy it now. Like,
Well, the thing is that guy had actually just bought the Plex with his credit card, went to go sell it. I wanted to try to scam him out of 3 of them because that's all the ISK I had. I was going to do 2.67 billion and then drop it down to 2.67 million on 3 of them. But he put the full stack in and misread my thing as 26.7 billion. So when we were talking about it, because I'll talk to the people after the scam sometimes, and I'll be like, hey, yeah, I'm not going to give it back to you, but just in future, this is what happened. This is how you got scammed. Because to me, you can't scam a target twice. You've only got one shot to try to get that, and then
sure
after
about
that,
that?
they're going to be aware of it. Now,
Because
over
I'm
time,
pretty sure my biggest scam was I got 2,000 people to vote for me for CSM, and I think they're going to do it
Damn,
again.
I was
Then you
about
got
to say that.
banned.
I was about to say that, and you beat me to it.
Punk.
but no, with that in that case, he was like, yeah, he wasn't mad. He was disappointed in himself, but he wasn't mad. Now, I've done some scams where I do like a game called 3-Ship Money where I'll do fire tails for 7.1 million each, where if they buy it and they sell it to the market right away, they're getting 2 million profit. And then there's I'll do the Vexer navies where I'll throw a Vexer out for 32.1 mil. They make 15 mil if they sell it to the market, and then I'll swap it out for a regular Vexer with this contract renamed, and someone buys it and they're like, oh shit, I got scammed. Oh, that'll throw a 321 million one out there. And this one was very popular before Hypernet started spewing the chat.
Yeah, Hypernet's
But
really taken over Gita Local for sure.
yeah, but one of the things that happened with that is I'd had so many people who'd buy the Vexer, lose 50 million, and they're like, oh my god, you know, blah blah blah. And I'm like, dude, you didn't even get scammed for that much. Like, I could give you the money right now. But I got into scamming solely because I didn't have a way of paying to play the game back in 2011. I didn't have a good enough job. I didn't have a steady income. So I would go out and, you know, run the 3-Ship Money scam. I'd run the golden brick in the trade window. Like, I'd sell a leopard for 50 mil and they'd get just a Minotaur shuttle renamed, stuff like that. I sold Plex boxes, which is a plastic wrap renamed as Plex, and I sold several of those. And that one still worked up until they made the change. But I do all this, and then I got a few different characters and accounts set up, and had my affiliations. I've been out to nullsec and lowsec a few times, but I've never really gotten super set anywhere. But because of scamming, that's how I was able to play the game. And I think that's a big essential part of the whole atmosphere of EVE is anything that you can think of doing to make money in this game, you can go and enjoy the game and enjoy aspects of it that you would otherwise been limited to by just being a line member in a corporation.
Do you ever feel bad? Does
Yes
your
and no.
conscience ever grate on you that you stole hard-earned ISK from these poor little old grandmoms?
No. There's one reason. Because EVE is a game. You put your time and money into the game. You're putting that. You're saying this is expendable money that I'm throwing at this game. Even if you bought it with your credit card and you put it into the game, as soon as it's in the game, it's no longer able to be withdrawn from the game legally. So then it's fair game for everybody else. So with that 28plex guy, the one I stole 25 billion from in one trade, I felt a little bit bad for him, but I didn't feel bad about taking the assets. I felt bad because, he took a big hit, and it was his fault because he had to click accept on that trade, and that sat for a good minute or two. That one took a minute or two, and he clicked accept, and he felt bad about himself seeing it and saying, "Oh, well, I misread that."
Yeah, I appreciate it when you message me and talk to me about that.
Would you ever do a scam that required you to build trust and friendship with someone before you scam them? Or do you only do the sort of stranger scam?
That's a good question.
That's why I only scam in Jita Local or Jita, Dodixie, Amar Local, is I scam in trade hubs because I don't have to feel like getting close to someone, because if I get close to someone and I add them as blue, I can't set them as a target. Now, that's not to say that I wouldn't ever use that advantage of getting close to someone to try to take from them, because every now and then someone steps over a line trying to scam one of your people, and then they're fair game at that point. Because we actually had that happen. I've got a community of a few scammers and stuff that I grouped together, and one person actually borrowed money from one of the people with no intent of paying it back, and then kind of skipped and said, "Well, now they're a target. So if I ever find an opportunity,
there's
to
no
scam
honor
them."
among thieves.
Oh, there's honor among thieves unless you thieve amongst the thieves.
That's
so.
Well, there
we should have had the
thieving
judge on
among
here if we're
thieves
talking
if there's
about like.
No,
that
not
kind of
the
scam.
judge.
Fucking over
Oh
your
yeah,
parents.
no,
So-
that's actually a good point. That's a fair point.
I do have. So I wanted to. I hate to derail the scammer conversation, but I have to, because now I've got the guys on here that I wanted to talk to you about some stuff that's happening in space. So Akivar, if you're ever on to where we can have like an extended conversation, be happy to.
Oh yeah, and don't forget about Rupee Roo. And one thing I try to always do, as my final farewell to the year, is every year, I'll honor Rupee Roo, whatever happened to her, Queen of Dodixie, or no, Princess of Dodixie, every year at New Year's at exactly 0001, January 1st of the year. I undock a ship, or we undock ships from Dodixie and intentionally get them blown up. And they're usually filled with goodies and plex and all sorts of things. So it's always worth showing up.
All right.
That.
Well, we'll see you at the end of the year. All right, I'm gonna move you back.
Yep.
Take care.
Well, thank you for having me.
All right.
He needs Jesus.
That was wild.
So now we
dude.
have
Red
so now-
line.
Yes.
Don't ever do that again.
Well, do what?
That was fun. I
Don't
like
ever
that.
do that again.
Do
That
what?
was that was
Finish
interesting.
a poll?
I feel
honestly.
bad now. That was a total. I feel bad.
Why?
I feel bad.
Dude, go do Atlantic
My
code.
feelings
You'll feel
hurt.
alright.
It's okay. It's fine.
My
We're
heart
okay.
hurts.
Everybody's fine. And I don't know if you saw the screenshot, but Goons lost the Keepstar.
That is not true. You faked that.
official
I'm
poll.
looking at the actual poll right now.
Official poll.
Strongly.
So
Brisk
fake.
spent real life dollars to influence a video game poll. I just
That's
want to
it.
point
I'm
that
telling.
out.
Look, I
So we
have
were talking
priorities.
about, like, CSM, if I recall, before this went down the road.
Yeah. So we left off on the CSM debates, and that's really the biggest. Well, it's not the biggest part about it, but I think the CSM. I've been talking about how the CSM is like a hotly contested one, because there's so many people that actually aren't in like big blocks that are running, or that won't have the big block vote. Now they might be in null blocks, but they're not like gonna get the votes,
Well,
right?
this year there's probably like 6 reliable no block kind of go-ins, which sounds like a lot, and in theory it probably is, but there's basically 4 open spots, which is significantly more than perhaps is
Most of the
common, I
time,
guess.
honestly.
See, I think I only counted like I think I only counted 4 or 5. Like about half the spots are filled up. So I've got
So when are these surveys or not surveys, debates?
they
The last
are
weekend of the month.
the last weekend of the month on the 30th and the 31st.
So basically, right before voting starts.
At they're at a time they are shit.
1800 to like 2000.
Yeah, 1800 to 0200. So it's going to be 4
Damn.
hours. It's going to be a slog through debates, but
1800 to 0200 is like 8 hours.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, well, that was definitely the wrong time. It's not going to be 8 hours.
Oh, too late, dude. We committed 8 hours. 8
All right.
hours.
no.
Get your debatants. If you
Fair
can't
enough.
handle an 8-hour stream, you can't handle sitting with CCP in an office for 8 hours.
Only,
You get your ass out there
only.
and debate. You
No,
get the hell
that's
home.
100% true. Like, I literally did like a 4-hour meeting with CCP like last week. Like,
I'm
you gotta
sorry,
be ready
dude.
for that.
I'm sorry that Omeka made you do that.
And
half of that.
Dunk
half of that
asks
should be
in-
Blazing Bunny and Zenaria.
No.
Yes, it does. Yes, it should.
Negative.
So Dunk
Yes,
asks
it
in
totally
chat,
should.
what are we going to debate? Or what
I
are
don't
they
even
going to
know.
debate? Basically, Dunk, it's going to be more of like it's not going to be like, what would you change if you could do X or Y? It's going to be more along the lines of like how they feel the game is going direction wise, what they think about certain things, just to get like a feel on the mindset. It's not going to be like the regular Trash Talk Tuesday shows because it's on a
A lot
Saturday
of
and a
football
Sunday.
questions. Or
Is it going to
like,
be as much of a
softball
downer as
questions, I guess?
the scam talk was?
The scam talk
No.
was fun. I don't know why you
I
don't like
was
that.
I think it was a downer.
was
I mean,
sad.
it was just
I was sad.
it was an insight. It was an interesting insight into a group of EVE players that we don't talk about much, but we know that.
Yeah, and I always say, you can come on here and speak your truth. If you got a truth to speak, then speak it. He spoke his truth. I told him I'd try to give him some time tonight, but I have a lot of other things to talk about.
That is the purest example of Trash Talk Tuesday, honestly.
Right,
there.
exactly.
That's one of them.
And
Fuck
Dunk, yeah,
seriously.
exactly like that question. Like, how would you bring a different approach to working with CCP? And honestly, if there's anybody on the current CSM that's watching that wants to come and be a guest moderator, feel free. You can think of your own questions and present them to these new hopeful CSMs. Maybe you'd have some fantastic insight as to, what they should be prepared for. And that's what it's all about, right? It's all about getting these people that wouldn't normally get a bunch of votes actually out there so that people can see them, people can talk to them, ask them questions. And I'm even on the fence about having a chat channel in the Trash Talk Tuesday Discord where people can ask questions of the potential CSM candidates, and we'll just pick randomly and ask questions, which I think will be fun.
I got an idea. Maybe a place to suggest topics for the show. Stuff to post like details from the past week. Maybe a channel like that.
Yeah, probably.
Can I be honest for 1 second?
Sure.
I love the fact that there are people in the chat that honestly think that we're being serious about the Horde losing KEEPSTARS thing. Like, I mean, I don't know how much how far I need to stick my fucking tongue in my cheek making jokes about scientific polls after I bought the fucking poll to realize, yeah, guys, we're memeing. It's a joke. Chill. We all know Goonswall's.
No, it's not. Shut the fuck
I mean, like, nice meme and all, but I wouldn't spend money on a meme.
Dude, are you kidding? Jesus Christ, have you seen my commercials? You have no idea how much money I spend on fucking memes for this goddamn game.
He literally
Trust me.
paid.
That's not a
he
meme.
paid
That's
his
a commercial.
IRL.
That's an actual attempt. At
I just want to clarify. He paid his
IRL campaign manager to make that shit.
Fucking right.
Did you
Trust
really?
me. Hell yes.
Brisk lied.
My first
Keepstar
look.
died.
All
What
right.
did he
So
think?
the commercial that I did
you
this, all
fucking
right, the two
imagine?
commercials that I did, the two commercials I did this time, I did myself. But I have a ton of equipment and shit that I bought so that I can do these commercials so they look good. The first commercial, the one I did in 2018, the one that was like the super meme that got me elected, which is why I call myself the meme candidate, even though some people think I'm serious and they're probably not wrong, but still, that was legit. Like I got my campaign team to do that commercial. That was not me. I just
How
showed
did
up
they
and
feel
read
about
the
it?
script.
Did you like you have to go up to them and ask them, hey, can you
Oh hell
do this
yes, we had a
campaign video
meeting. I said,
for
hey
an
guys, I need your
online
help.
video
I'm
game?"
running for this
Not like
thing. Will you help me do it? And they were like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Oh yeah, Brownie
So
points
we
like
did
boss
it. We had
baby.
fun.
For a video game?
Imagine paying when Blazing Bunny's just gonna like post a selfie with his dog and get in for free.
Look, I have
Honestly, with how the
standards.
internet is these days, yeah.
I have standards.
There's so much
Right.
peanut butter and jelly
Could
going
you-
on in here right now.
Could you imagine moving to Virginia to start a promising new career in politics just to make some nerds fucking campaign video for CS?
Damn straight, right?
I'm gonna change
Hey,
the world.
my fucking check's
influence and
clear.
mainstream
That's
politics.
better than half their goddamn people.
Oh,
I'm gonna
that's
get involved
brilliant.
in politics.
All right.
I'm gonna make it different. It's like I'm gonna.
No,
yeah,
you're not,
you know,
dude.
This
You're
is
gonna
what I
make a
wanna change
campaign
my
commercial
real
for a video
politician
game.
that is going to run for this
Welcome.
office, and we're gonna mark it. That's gonna be my
I'm
Trump.
just saying. Imagine if a story broke that Donald Trump used his campaign team to make an EVE Online
Oh,
CSM
for
video.
fuck's
I don't
sake.
That
know-
would be so
I don't
good.
know what I would do.
His
I would
ass
love
would
to
get elected
actually
to
play
CSM
it.
in 5 seconds.
If I were to run, I would love to hire his campaign team, but it would probably cost a lot of money.
He'd sure
No,
make a
honest.
good
To be
scammer
bluntly
in
honest,
online.
it cost me a dinner. I took them out to dinner. That's what I did.
Yeah, but
That
that's
was
like
it.
Were there a
That's not
couple
too much.
people?
That's
Were there a
like
couple people who just
$500
raised their eyebrows at you when you asked them, Brisk? Were people like, "Are you serious, man?"
No, look. Everybody that has worked with me and for me knows how much of a nerd I am. They understood.
good.
So
That's
that's okay.
fair.
That's
They
pretty cool,
accept it.
yeah.
So I do want to touch on this as well because I've got Geronix here. Geronix has some news about the
Oh,
5v5.
remembered me, did you?
Yeah,
Finally.
I remembered you. Look, I know I said you were gonna go
when we
first.
start, Jared, we're gonna start. You
we're
the
gonna
5v5s. Did we fuck?
Geronix,
Did
we
we?
know it's 3 a.m., but do you have something to talk about? Like,
Nah, get fucked.
Fucking
I'm not
got
telling you
him.
fucking
Don't.
Hey, you came on here to speak your truth. You speaking your truth or not?
No, you got it. No news really with the leagues running. People are playing. Ships are exploding. The
I thought
number
you
one
had some
team.
standings.
I
That
linked it for you. What do you want me to do? Read it out?
Link it in the Twitch chat, idiot.
Elite
that's a good
small
shout.
Tell us
gang
about
PvP.
what you want the people of this world to know. These Eve players.
I am not the British cutie.
The British
Yes, you
That is
are.
not what I.
Accept
I'm
it.
So
not.
I don't know.
basically,
The
the
stream said
reason
otherwise.
the
I'm
reason Geronix is on here is because Geronix has been running these 5v5 scrims, and if you go to the website eves-5v5.com, you'll see that there are now standings for the actual teams that are playing. So this is the league standings, right?
Yeah, it's the league's running over the next 7 weeks.
Holy
there's
shit!
a-
BP has his own team.
he's not. He's a sub. He's a sub. But yeah, suddenly spaceships have got. Well, there's suddenly Initiative Cartel fucking team has a team.
Yikes!
I just
Yeah.
noticed because theirs is the only icon that's animated.
I
So
know.
now,
the
are
other-
these all the same? These are the same 12 teams all the way through, though, right?
Same 14 teams, yeah, but only 6 teams play a week because
Okay,
it's odd.
gotcha. Okay,
Billy's on
so
a
you've
team.
so
He's
you've
on
ended
Goblin.
up getting 14 teams together, and now you're playing in a league, or now you're playing the league games. What happens at the end of the 7 weeks? Like, what do these
We
teams
have
do?
a massive double elimination so it's basically going to be your normal double elimination bracket with a lower losers one that will culminate in a grand final, and that's the second weekend in July. So we'll do that across Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and broadcast all the games. So that's going to be good.
So in
It'll
July,
be like the Eve
Nope.
World Cup.
July, make sure that you guys are tuned in to the 5v5 scrims so that you can see. Tune in every week. The dates
Every Saturday. Every
There's a
Saturday we
fucking-
broadcast
dates are
league.
on there.
Redline. There's a fucking Shiva team.
Of course, there's a Shiva
What
team.
zero
Why wouldn't
zero
there be?
talent?
Yeah.
Zero talent or number one pick. They played both. I ref both their league matches yesterday.
Oh.
Clean sweep.
That's
where
Nidismar's been
Nidisbar
doing.
went.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay. Anyways, so the dates are on there. Make sure that you guys check out twitch.tv/5v5 scrims.
Nailed it.
Yes. Make sure you check that out. Throw them a follow because they're Geronix is a good dude. The people that he casts with are good people as well, and they deserve
Except
your
for one.
support. Except for one person, he's a fucking dickhole. But anyways,
No, she's
a dickhole. They deserve your support because they are literally the only people trying to bring fucking PvP tournaments back into action. Aside from DTM and the B team, they did that too. But this is very similar to something that I wanted to do a while back, but I never had the motivation or support to do it. But it
Hey, you
feels
can
a
get
lot
involved,
like,
dude.
yeah, no,
Get
I'm going
involved.
to. I'm for sure going to. Like the next league, sign me up. The next US Open, sign me the fuck up. I'm in.
When
You're
I need
running
to
for half.
know when Vili fights Shiva. That's one I have.
What's Vili on? Vili's on
Goblins.
Goblin. Yeah, that'll happen.
Damn, that's a long time from now.
And they
Yeah,
all
well,
have
we,
There it is. Yeah, it's
we had to spread it. We
the
had to
7th of
spread
June
it.
to the
Yeah.
13th of June.
We had to spread it because like with COVID,
It's content, right?
but
COVID. Okay.
we don't know what the landscape looks like in a couple of weeks. So
Sure,
people have
yeah.
got all the time in the world now, but in a couple of weeks, maybe not. So we spread it. Teams have got a week to play. They need to devote 2 hours a week to play the match. So it should be manageable, apart from some teams. But yeah.
All right. Cool, Geronix. Well, I appreciate that. You're welcome to stick around if you want, but we are now moving into the next topic of the night because this is the topic that I've brought several people on the show to talk about because we've had some movements in space. We've had some real big fights, some proper test feeds, some proper PanFam feeds, some proper goon feeds, and I feel like we need to talk some shit about it. So
It's a fucking nullsec buffet.
It's a fucking nullsec buffet.
Nullsec
And
buffet.
I
Let's go.
see, we complained a few weeks ago that Eve was stagnant. And is all it takes is skirmishing in border regions to make Eve not stagnant again?
Well, once again,
Absolutely
Snuff
not.
takes the lead. Creating.
All right.
Wait, let Vride
First
talk.
of
Let
all,
Vride talk. Hold on.
Do you guys not watch the meta show?
No, we don't watch the meta show.
You need to
Why?
watch the fucking meta show.
Who do you take us for?
If you don't watch the meta show, I don't like you. But to begin with,
the hell?
I already I gave a 10-minute spiel about how I don't want anybody using the fucking word stagnation anymore. It is such a bullshit, stupid ass phrase that doesn't mean what anybody means it thinks it means. There is no fucking stagnation in Eve. Just because people aren't fighting like big massive fights doesn't mean that nobody's doing anything. It's bullshit.
I
It's
own
bullshit.
the Muppets of Stagnation Corp. Fight me.
Before we spurg out about it, let's
Fight me,
let's introduce the guests that I've brought on to talk about these things. So on the western side of the universe, I've got Vry here, who is from Snuffed Out. Say hello, Vry.
Hello, everyone. I am the unofficial Snuffed Out representative here to this topic. I'm here.
Official.
Thank you. I'm here because Snuffed Out recently, over the last year, just prior to our original disband, came upon some documents that proved, in fact, that a lot of the upper Imperium management are, in fact, Wizard people. This controversy, of course, caused Snuff to disband for a period of time. But the true hardliners came back and waged a war against, LowSec. And apparently the initiative, took some interest in that and wasn't able to hold their own. So they needed Dad's hand to.
Jesus
hold them.
Christ.
So, I mean, here's the thing. It's literally a 35 dude multi-box. Right? And if you guys can't handle it, that's fine. Like, just step up and admit it. Because we've got Pando going on Twitch talking about, oh, why is small gang dead? Why are these fights not happening? And you call in Dad when you run into any trouble, and that's that's what's concerning to me.
This
motherfucker
is spicy.
NC Dot didn't deploy down.
You have your own
Is he
show.
deploying
Chris,
down?
you have your own show.
Did they come
Your own
down?
show.
No.
I don't know. Did they come down or not?
Give me a moment.
Who's
Are we
got
really
it?
going to skip the fact that there's
Red line?
people?
Red line?
One
You
at a
control
time.
your people.
I can't
Okay.
control
Fuck,
them,
I got
dude.
that T56. Holy
So
shit,
here's the
dude.
thing.
This would
Here's
not...
the thing.
Can we go
Risk
back to
has
the
his own
lizard
stuff.
people thing? What does that mean exactly?
Yeah, are we going to forget about the fact that there's lizard people in New Eden? Like, we got to
Lizard
do
people.
something.
I thought he
What's
said
wrong with
wizard people. And
Yeah,
I'm like, what
total
the fuck does that
lizard
even
people
mean?
in New
There's lizard people
Yeah, they're
in
called
outer
high
space.
All right, relax. Let him talk. Let him speak his truth.
Snuffed Out is attempting to expose an upper echelon of lizard people within Imperium management. That's what's important to us,
It's
right?
not about
We have
lizard people.
begun to wage a war, a low-sec war against this, and apparently some people have taken this really seriously, and that really makes you wonder, right? It really kind of gets the old brain cells going as to whether or not this is true.
Okay,
Doesn't it?
so Vry,
Well,
is
why-
it
why
Vry
is
or
lizard-
Vry?
Right.
Right. Okay. So I have to ask because I don't want to forget about the lizard people, but that's not the focus of why I wanted someone from Snuffed Out on the show. The reason I wanted someone from Snuffed on the show is because I want to ask you, how does it feel to be a part of a group that is apparently so good at the game that a group of 40,000 people needs to deploy themselves? Okay, I'm sorry, a SIG of 2,000 people need to deploy themselves to
Lord
fight you.
servant.
Okay,
That
so
is a
let's
good
talk
point.
real quick. Blazing red line. Let's talk for a minute. Okay, so
All right.
what you have
Roger.
is a deep misunderstanding by null-sec groups on how low-sec, right? So combined, we have less than I think 100 bill worth of assets in space. Like we make our money elsewhere. We make our money doing other things. You're not going to affect us by building up some citadels. You're just going to grind it out and give us content.
I think you're on the entire wrong side of who's trying to blow up your citadels there, home.
But I'm saying, like, if you think about it, right? So, like, you have an entire group coming in to quote deploy against to blast those. We've lived at an NPC station the whole time. Hey guys, newsflash: you still can't take NPC station.
I mean, they can. I mean, goons can't even get rid of Darwin, let alone fucking Snow.
Right. This is going to be Afghanistan. Right. So I mean, like,
hold on. I'm gonna stop you right there. You need to get a new meme because we already got the whole Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. You're the whole correct. That's right. You have
Afghanistan.
What's the lizard meme? I don't get it. What's wrong with lizards? They're cute and you can like pet
No,
them.
we're not talking about the lizard
people.
They're so cute. You just like a bearded dragon. You just do a little pet pet.
All right, I have an important point to make.
Wait,
I have an
Chris,
important point.
wait to make the point.
Okay, all right,
because
fine. I'll wait.
we have
I will
to.
be-
So
I'll be
we've
pissed.
got
I'm going to
Johnny.
get another brandy then. While you guys
Okay,
are-
This
that's
is
fine.
my show.
We've
Oh,
also
damn,
got
she
Johnny.
leaves the other one and owns.
We've got Johnny from Pandemic Horde here. He is also deployed on the western side of space
Just call it the Western Front. It's
the
already
Western
migrating.
Front.
Western Front, we're going into Verdun, boys.
to fight the Initiative Menace and now probably the Goon Menace. Johnny, I want to
I mean,
ask
they
you.
were already fighting the Goon Menace, to be honest.
Right, but what does this Goon deployment mean for you guys, Johnny?
Means more dank PvP content for our members. That's what we're here for.
That's
More
all we
dread-
care about.
More Goon dread kills.
More Trillionist cap brawls and hopefully some Imperium Keepstar frags along the way.
Yikes! All right, sweet. And this is still introducing the fucking segment, by the way, because y'all are wild, and I'm gonna let you loose here in a little bit, but. And then from the western side, I'm sorry, not from the western side, shit. From the eastern side of the eastern front, we've got Blazing Bunny here, and we've also got Anur. Anur's from NSH. Y'all know Blazing Bunny, he's from CSM15. Anur, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what's going on in Kashganistan?
Oh, I was so mad you were gonna say.
Yeah, so I'm a nerd from NSH. NSH sort of reformed, and we were looking for a place to live, so we decided to not be safe and move into a region between two longtime enemies. So we figured that'd be the best place for content, and it has definitely been the place.
It has definitely provided for sure. That fight last night was pretty amazing. And also Villy is there on that side too. Huh?
Are you talking about the YE1 fight, or are you talking about the 2-2 fight?
I'm talking about the 2-2 fight. The YE1 fight was fantastic too.
So you win a fight at 100v100 level, but you lose a fight at the 1000v1000 fight, and you want to talk about the 100v100 one, right?
No. I want to talk about all of them. Like this is all a part of this whole thing, is that like the next hour of this show is strictly this shit. And we've also got Kanan and Thomas here, who are still up north in the where are you, Vale or Tribute? Vale. So you're in Vale, and you're fighting everybody everywhere in Vale. So like we've got 3 regions where it's basically nonstop content. And Zentage and Naka's in the chat. Zentage fucking and Naka.
The whole Veil thing is we actually ended up having the biggest IS fight last week, yet nobody talked about it. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
I was gonna go to that, but then we only got 20 dudes because they were all fucking crabbing. Feels bad.
The Veil fight even
bad. An Astra House. It was literally over an Astra House, and there was like 200 Veil worth of dreads. So.
Could you like a battle report for us somewhere in chat?
Yeah, I'll put it in.
This
Give me
is
a second.
the terrifying League of Dogfart Alliance, right?
It's Boom.
Dogfart.
Freight train diplomacy.
Dogfart. I just wanted an excuse to say Dogfart. I know you are.
You always wanted an excuse, let's be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't really need an excuse. I could have just said it, but that was way more fun.
Put it in chat. But yeah, no, it was a good time. We threw down against Deepwater, whatever their names are, and Lord Servant and Co. and came out ahead. So it was fun.
All right, so we've had. Whew. So Thomas just linked a battle report in Twitch chat. If you've got battle reports of huge fights, link them, because this is honestly the most active Eve has been in the longest time that in the longest time since I've played it. Like I didn't consider like the big war where.
Did you start playing last year?
No, I started playing in 2018, but I don't consider those big wars where it's just like I don't consider like Titan fights to be active. I guess I don't know.
What?
I don't. What? I think Titan fights are stupid.
Oh god.
They are kind of boring though when you watch them.
Look, they're boring, but those
they're
are
boring,
big
but they're
fights.
important. Like the biggest Titan fights in Eve were the pinnacle of wars. Like that's the point of them.
But you know what the cool thing is now, though?
Like,
you can say it was the pinnacle of war, but there are 2 alliances that are deploying, and the primary things that are being deployed currently are dreads and carriers.
Because I will say,
everybody bitches when we bring the supers, and they kill all the content. So
Are you sure? Everybody bitches until you. Are you sure? You guys wait until it's the safest moment possible to drop your supers.
Well, obviously, everybody does that.
Are you sure that it's because
brings out a real soft pillow and then
global?
You just put the,
everybody dock up your faction fucking supers.
I mean, that matters.
We don't want to get an easy kill on the battle report, but for fucking faction Titans.
Was that like X47, dude?
That was
like
X47.
And literally,
that was the last big Titan fight.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was. That was
Kanan.
X47.
Kanan has prepared a speech.
Oh no!
Is that right?
No,
I consider
this is not my.
And there
All right,
goes
hold
the
on.
viewer count.
Hold on, let
me. Fucking Snuff's Titan fight way more important than X47.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh
Exactly
not.
I was there.
Snuff literally fed the Short Dragon, the worst super capital FC in the game. That was not a fight. That was an embarrassment.
That was actually a relatively even fight without tie-dye. If you think about it, right? That was actually one of the most interesting fights that happened recently. And here's the thing, memes aside, what you had was a fight of relatively equal Titan numbers, right? And it was without that 10% tie-dye. So it was actually a good fight. Like, that was a fight that me and Snuff can look back on and say, man, that was fun, we flew down. Glad we did.
And both sides made hilarious mistakes, and you can look back on
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. This is a case of people like, fuck it, let's go in. We did it. Like High Wanto had some amazing balls. He's like, fuck it, let's just go. And Sort and his guy and Ranger Regiment did it the same way, right? So you had a case of two groups of relatively at the time tight sides that went head to head without tie-dye. That's awesome. Like it really is. Like we look back on.
And honestly, it beats the shit out of sitting 250 clicks off of each other and 10% time die hucking
Right.
Doomsday.
Every hour or however long you click, the Doomsday button. Like I was in X47, that shit sucked. Like that the fight
That shit
against
really did
Orc
suck.
was amazing. Like it really was a good time.
I'm not going to argue that it was fun because I think I sat in my chair in my office for 20 hours straight that day.
We're gonna do another
Yeah,
poll.
the only thing I have to complain about the 01Y Titan fight was that Init pushed out and only brought like that Goku bomber fleet to help out. So
Hey, that's what happens whenever Init's your backup, dude. You get frigates instead of actual backup.
I'm not.
So I'm gonna put a poll in the Twitch chat.
We still won.
So are Titan Brawls
See, he's
fun
making
and
excuses
engaging
instead of
content?
fucking.
I'm not making excuses. I was there. I was fucking up at like 7 in the morning for that
Yeah,
stupid.
that wasn't early.
Everybody was there.
Yeah,
but
that
it
was
wasn't.
early.
It wasn't something that should have. Until the game can actually support Titan fights like that, I don't think
that
it
was
should
the
happen.
first look. That was the first Titan fight after the 64-bit client came out.
Oh, you're
that
talking
was
about the
actually
OEY,
good.
right? I thought we were still talking about
The
X.
01Y fight.
The snuff one,
Okay,
not
I thought we were
X47.
still talking about
X47 was way
X47.
back.
I'm sorry. I was
X47
focusing
was
on
way
music
back.
and
I mean,
polls.
it was so freaking long ago.
Yeah,
Okay, you can't have any, Fry, probably the 01Y was it fight?
Yeah,
that was
that's right.
pretty hectic for you guys, wasn't it? That was borderline crazy to
So
fight it.
So what happened, Thomas, was that we mitted super right up
Right.
into Pier 1 at the lower end. We knew Sort did the same, and so we had our little piss fight. We had our good time, and then there was a moment where it was just like, you know what, fuck it. And so you just committed, and both sides committed. The numbers were relatively even. We traded. We had a good fight. Everybody extracted and got out, and it was.
I get that, and no, I don't disagree. What I'm saying is that as an FC for a Super Cap fight, I've listened to Jay, I've listened to Asher when I was in GSF. There's a lot to do, and tie-dye gives the FC a chance to catch up.
Right. I can't argue with you like on that case.
Yeah.
Like on tie-dye super fights, you absolutely win the case on that. But I will say that in a non-tie-dye, fuck it, let's just go in and see what happens. Like that's the magic that makes Eve, right? It's that moment when somebody's just like, you know what, screw it, and just puts their cards on the table and lets it lie.
Oh my god, that narrative, that's only the narrative because y'all fucking lost. Like, y'all, we're not gonna go. Oh, we're gonna go. Fuck it.
I agree with you. No, I think you're absolutely right, Brian. I'm just saying, from an FC point of view, you can't expect that the game will ever support the Titan fights the size of X47 and at full speed because FCs just can't keep up. There's just too much going on.
Well, if FCs can't keep up, then they shouldn't happen. Like that's the crazy thing is that if there's something that is, hold on, let me say this real quick. I'm sorry. This crazy thing is that if you have something that you can't do, you either get good or you don't do it anymore. There is no reason that there should be these a big Titanic set piece Titan brawls that nobody could perform under real circumstances.
I would like to ask Billy what he thinks about that, since he actually was a Titan FC in UALX, if I recall correctly.
What's the question? Because
Would you have been able to handle that if there was no tie-dye?
That's such a odd question because that's so uncharted territory.
We were just fucking talking about it, Bunny.
I know.
Like,
but
yeah, but that's
nobody's
where we
gonna be
are
able
right
to do it.
now.
I want to know from Billy. Does he think he could do
You're
it?
asking a question that has an answer that's different than what you think it is. Like, could I have handled it? Sure. It's just it wouldn't be as perfect as it was. Like, but things would just be exploding faster. Like saying like you couldn't handle it, it's like we handle like fleet fights. Fleet fights are no different. It's just the speed at which things are happening is different, right?
Does the tie-dye help you be a better FC?
It absolutely gives you more time to make every decision, right? So you're gonna make
it does. But that's
smoother decisions. But that doesn't mean you can't do it if it's hard. Like it actually makes it would be so much more interesting because then there's more opportunity for skill expression by the FC.
Yes, I agree.
Great.
See, there you
So,
go.
but that
I
all goes to
elucidated
say
a good fact.
that all goes to say that we've got 2 areas of space right now that are being contested, and what I think is amazing is that neither of these areas are being contested by people who live there, except for like so. Let me bring that back because that sounded really dumb. So
Hello,
it
we live in Rock.
that's what I mean. So like you've got Snuff, you've got Conifers, and all the other crew that I can't remember off the top of my head. They're being assisted by PanFam, the opposite side being assisted by the Imperium. So like PanFam and the Imperium have no dog in that fight realistically. But
So
they're
let's
there.
roll.
Well, we are neighbors there.
Hold on. Brisk and I can talk about this, and I'm sure we can debate it. But let me tell you that it started when Snuff reformed, right after our little hiatus. We
It's just
decided
lizard people. I swear. to God.
because of the lizard people incident, and there was some discussion internally about that. But we decided that in fact, a large majority of the Imperium upper management are in fact lizard. So we
Here we go.
reformed and decided to poke at the initiative, who actually prior to our reform had allied them. Right, we had been, but Snuff, in its true form of like pure opportunism, decided to poke at Tundragon, who had a bunch of moons in plastic. So over the course of several weeks, we decided to poke at some Atholers here and then kind of see what happened. And when it would commit, they would do really badly. So it turns out that like recruiting everything with a pulse was kind of a bad idea. So they would perform really, really poorly, and Shines and Bliss would get super mad and mid super, right? To Uli. Well, that's super obvious because of Cloud Ring and how it is. So we would see that ahead of time and just either disengage or finish what we were doing and go back to what. And that apparently has caused quite a bit of rage, right, within the initiative, right? That they get cucked every time they try to do something, whether it's lack of skill or lack of planning or a combination thereof.
Can you actually link it the last time Init won a fight that didn't start with like Rorquals and a belt?
I was gonna say that's what happens whenever you base your entire fleet, your entire alliance PvP around.
I never thought I would say the lines, Philly. That's a great point from the point of the stuff. But here we are in the current state of the year 2020. So then apparently there's this kind of like, oh man. So of course adversity comes back to Snuff and decides to have a little fun, and it ends up. It ends up with a dead initiative. Oh man, like wow, who could have predicted that? And like the guy was like protecting a guy doing Toko, like doing PI, and like got memed by some dreads. Wow, that's crazy to me, right? Well, I mean, I guess Dad has to come around sometime. So here we are on the western end of the front, right? The focus of a large scale deployment by the largest blob in the game, as a result of a couple 35 guys memeing together in TeamSpeak. So it really makes you think about,
Oh yeah, I forgot Snuff uses TeamSpeak.
So it's
like,
maybe it's not about the content. Maybe it is actually about the lizard people.
No, I completely agree with you, and I apologize. I'm drinking very heavily during this entire thing. But you're right. It really comes down to the lizard.
Dude,
One of the good things is, because I am not in it leadership or the Imperium leadership, I have no responsibilities whatsoever. I'm just a line member. I can say safely I am not a lizard person.
See, that's exactly what a lizard person would say, though.
What I do think is absolutely fucking hilarious is that it is 2020 and people are bragging about killing a fucking hyperspatial rigged hell.
Well, it's not killing the hell. It's the fact that in it,
you're bragging about a super kill.
It's the fear in the initiative. Like it's literally 8 dudes. It's 8 dudes living at an NPC null set, killing fucking shit, and just the fear that comes. How can they do this? What are they doing? Like that just really drives the assault, right at that pure visceral level.
That's what the hell represents, Brisk. Jeez.
Is it a metaphor? Is it a metaphor for our anal virginity or something?
101 same as I did. You know everything is a metal.
Look, all I'm saying is At least it wasn't a Titan that we killed so we could get our flag flown over CCP headquarters.
Hey,
So
you know what? That can never be proven, unlike the Hellkill, which is on Z-Kill. So, at 6 of 1, half dozen of the other.
Flag gets stolen by a PL member again. Y'all remember that?
There is a new poll on the Twitch chat, just so you're aware it's there.
I'm a lizard person.
Oh, he's gonna stack the fuck out of this.
I do want to mention that in our little meme 8 guys deployment to Fountain to really kind of fuck things up, the Bastion has proven to be the PvP backbone of Fountain.
Dominar,
in a
rise
weird,
up.
That's
Russian
very
guy
funny to hear you
that
say that.
literally will fuck shit up every time we undock Loki's. The guy's terrifying. Don't know what he's gonna do. So I'm sorry in it, but last week, on Z-Kill, Snuffed Out was #1 in PvP in Fountain, but only by this random Russian guy in the Bastion who's proven to be a leader in PvP activities. So, just saying.
You're talking about Chi. Yeah, he does a good job. He leads a lot of people out there.
That guy is crazy.
I'm just curious if you went through the proper process for acquiring that FISA warrant, that you got that documentation about the lizard.
Bob, Big Bill, I apologize. BBTV, you're a good man, and we have followed all proper documentation. Some of the things we have will leave on the side, right? As kind of like an Edward Snowden kind of a thing. But we're going to do our best to release these documents to the public in a legitimate way, to get them published in a legitimate paper to prove the Illuminati within, the.
I would like to say for the record, I bear no ill will to Snuffed. I know why they're doing what they're doing. I'm down there mainly because fucking pine cones are there, and those motherfuckers killed my widow, and I'm there to punish them.
Look, man,
I wish that
Cones
Count Scary would get in here.
We fought Cones in Pureblind last year. And I can tell you, they will literally bring the most cancerous shit to counter whatever it is you undock.
Fucking
so,
Ravens.
I get it. I get it. But at the same time, if Bennett wanted a fight, you would have gotten a fight. But since you called bad, now it's going to be terrible, as you noticed in Rocket Pass today, right? When you guys just ran from the fight on the Fortis zone. This is round
what
2.
What happens usually when people kids call dad, right? They just get bullied more, right? Usually that's what happens.
I would say eventually dad's got to go back to work.
So what it shows to me, is a weakness, right? If Init stood on their own and legitimately schwacked us, kicked 35 dudes multi-boxing and TeamSpeak back to the curb, man, that's respect. I get it, no big deal. But the fact that you had to call an entire GEF deployment, that shows blood in the water, my guy.
It's funny that every time we go fight another group, they always claim to be 35 guys multi-boxing. Podnock said the same shit to us when we killed their fucking Keepstar.
Did you like the 4-hour timer we created with the app, where you guys had to form over 4 hours and wait and wait and wait? And when we finally formed, you guys got cucked. Did you like that?
I had fun. We went and reffed a bunch of your shit, and I killed a bunch of NC.Munins. That was a good fight.
You did feed. And we headshot Future Bliss, which really is kind of the penultimate PvP.
I'm just happy we're getting fights.
Okay, so here's the thing. You would actually get more fights on the western front of this if you didn't bring F, right? Because these guys are going to overcommit. They're going to form.
But you know what? But that's why you brought NC Dot. So hey, everybody
Who brought NC Dot?
Be a party.
Let's talk about NC Dot.
300. They're going to form.
What are you guys not deployed now?
They're going to form 300 F1 matches.
You guys had a Munin fleet today.
We don't care about Pureblind.
Why would you guys not come down permanently and fight where everybody else is? Come.
I just like to say NC multi-boxes. NC multi-boxes also.
I'm fighting where people are. I don't care about Fluffbox and Rocket Pass.
Chicken of the egg. Did the GEF deployment come before the PanFam deployment? The answer is yes. Right? No, the answer is absolutely yes. The GEF deployment happened before the.
I just find this conversation ironic on the Snuff side of things. Snuff, who, with the exception of their elite PvP kills with supers and stuff like that, they're literally have been the guy in the side cart on the motor throughout this like game's history, just riding along. Whoever will take them.
You're still talking about us, aren't you? We kill your supers and titans. We've killed abilities as the
you kill your own titans too. So there you go.
We kill our own titans. We will literally kill anyone's titan, right? So like this thing that BBTV has, where he's like, "Oh, they're the sidecar." You're talking about us because we will literally frag your shit. No matter.
I'm talking about you because you're talking to me on this talk show. I literally don't ever talk about you other than that.
Well, I mean, your leadership does. So I'm sorry that you're not in.
I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not a lizard. Oh wait.
Are you sure about that? All right.
Look, I won that poll too. You guys, I am 2 for 2 on polls tonight. You got
to stop you're now the number one bit fucking donator as well.
The people are with me. The people are with me.
You mean like George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, those people?
Briscoe Ball, yes, all of the best leaders in history.
So you mentioned NC, and I want to talk about Kashganistan. So Anur and Blazing, let me hear how you feel about Fed Up. Mostly Anur, how do you feel about Fed Up? And Vendi.
I mean, I don't really know what to say. Fed Up's absolute dog shit. Vendi they're alright. Still dog shit, but they're alright.
So are they lizard people?
Yeah. I think what's happened is they've sort of been told to come out here by I don't know who, but they come out here and endlessly.
I can assure you, we don't care about people nowhere near this relevance. I didn't really say that right. The NSH is so irrelevant, we would never tell somebody to play.
Is that why you're pinging in FC chats to get information on us?
FC chats to get information on you. I am?
Your name's Villy.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about?
Wondering if we're...
Oh, that screenshot. Okay. I was curious if it's one I hadn't seen yet, but yeah.
You tell me what the screenshot is, sorry?
He's probably going to link it.
Wow.
You shouldn't link the screenshot if you have half a brain cell.
I'm not going to link it because there's...
Okay, so it picks up a random thing. It's like, I'm not going to link it.
It's rich all over again.
No, I gotta ask someone. I'm not going to tell you who.
Is this Rich with the voice changer?
No, there's a difference between screenshotting ping relays because that really makes it really easy to identify if you have half.
Just tell me what I'm supposedly said here.
No. So you were just asking for information about us and a potential deployment based on a meme post. Or a Wally March bad post.
Really, my comment in the Reddit thread where I was like, "Are these idiots actually deploying to S Terriers?"
And then you have the entirety of Legacy basically deploying to shoot a 300-man alliance.
I literally can't tell if you're that retarded. Like,
your ping says we're going to shoot NSH, or their pings, like all of them.
Pings say we're going to shoot what? Make some sense, my man. Tell me what you're talking about.
Does that not make sense?
No.
This has got to be Rich.
Apparently, people are pinging that they're going to go kill NSH. It's a conspiracy against NSH.
We have pinged. We're going to go kill NSH or something.
Yeah, you're here to shoot NSH. Siku started. Vindy followed. Then Fed Up is... I don't know what they're doing. They're supposed to be doing something.
Is that what the fight was last night? There was a fight over a 2-tech.
Yeah, there was a fight.
It was over a local Astros that was coming into
like
the whole time.
Test and Brave
Yeah.
some other miscellaneous Legacy Corp.
I'm gonna voice my opinions on the bigger fight that Billy's gonna try and start talking about in a moment. I'm not gonna say whether you guys would have won or not, but you have a massive advantage when you're fighting on a fort grid, and you can't say otherwise because say your triage is getting shot. You have a decycled triage that should stay alive for for 3-4 minutes. You decycle triage, you deaggress, and you can fucking tether up and you're invulnerable.
Wait, are you trying to say that I'm going to challenge there's an advantage to sitting on a Fortizar? Because I can assure you there's an advantage to sitting on a Fortizar. Every return in the game knows.
Fortizar because you can fucking tether. It has guns. You can die.
Ladies and gentlemen, he has solved Eve. There's an advantage to sitting on a Fortizar.
Citadels are shitty. Yes.
And the point as much as I love you, Preeb, you're literally preaching to the choir. like you're preaching to the choir right now with
There
the
is
Fortizar
no one
grid.
in this chat
I
who
never
doesn't think
knew that a
Citadel's
Fortizar
fucking
was an
dog shit.
advantage.
Well,
I mean, if you're gonna pick something that they did to bitch about, you can talk about how they had capital advantage and then mitted supers and then called all a legacy and then all that shit.
Well, they can't really do that because they also had caps and they also had more people. Like,
And
it's
then
hard to
called it
really
a
do that.
subcap fight.
Oh yeah.
Like you can't
I'm
say
just
that.
saying,
Like,
you guys are picking really dumb things to try to call them out on. I mean, I'll Gur Tappy is right here with you, but you're gonna have to pick an easier side to back
I'll
than
call Billy
Gur
off. So, Billy, whenever you
I'm
guys
trying to
fly,
explain
can you
that, I
just
mean,
not primary me? Like, just put Rain as blue and then just shoot me last as like a pity shot. Cause I'm tired of fucking feeding every time my shitty fucking FCs take me out as Logi. Like, oh Rain, just feed Logi and you'll win the objective.
Look, listen, that Logi feed last night was not my fault, okay?
It was your fault. You DC'd anchoring us towards the enemy.
That was
Billy said someone's farming us. I want to know who's farming us.
Combination
Maybe
of
I heard you
Siku,
right.
Fed Up, and Vind.
They're farming us?
Yeah, are you not farming them?
Siku?
You're being farmed, dude. You're being farmed.
How are we being farmed?
Okay, answer my question then. Are you farming those people?
We bait Siku's shit shield strat, Logi Loki bullshit out almost daily. Like Siku's,
ladies and gentlemen, he has killed a Loki.
No, Siku's accomplishments here, like since he's been here, like what the fuck has he done? What has he done? Why is he even here? He's doing nothing. He's sitting in BII, forming up, bridging here, getting out formed, and then going back home. He's done absolutely fucking nothing.
I mean, like, what? What are you even saying, man? It's like he's done nothing. Like, you guys have raged so much about him. Like, there's no way you could be like, he does nothing. He does nothing. Those Lokis don't matter. I'm so happy. Like, come on, boys. Like, you gotta pick your.
Those are Wally
shit
shitposts. Those are Wally
Oh,
shitposts.
it's just shit posting. That's what it is. I'm sorry.
That's
I
what we
mean,
do.
look, if you've ever met Wally, you know
Yeah.
that anything that he says, does,
okay, Rich.
broadcasts, it's literally
realized
it's waste. It's waste, dude.
I just realized he's not here anymore.
I know. I wish he was. Like, I bring him in so he can talk, and then he just leaves. I don't understand.
You
What's
got-
wrong with the guy?
I'm just trying to
you wanna
understand like what the purpose of Vin being
in
here.
Eve, the fighting spaceship game, the purpose is usually to kill people.
Yeah, but they don't really do that. I mean, they kill the
Kill me last.
What?
Like, just because like they're not killing enough of you that you're like getting destroyed doesn't mean they're not having.
Joke's on you. They were just
Oh
pretending
god,
to be
we're just
retarded.
seeing like hype pings. And,
Somebody
like,
said his
nothing's
name
happening.
in the mirror 3 times, and now
Oh
he's
shit!
Here he is. He's back.
Wally
Oh,
Marts,
God.
Wally Marts, Wally
Everybody,
Marts.
everybody, put your
The man, the
put your-
mission, the man,
put
the
your
myth, the legend.
helmets on and prepare to lick all of the windows. Here we go, boys. All
All
aboard
over.
the short boat.
Wally, I have a
Window
question for you.
Is Wally's favorite flavor window?
So Wally, how do you feel about Vindy and Fed Up?
Who were that?
You know what, Wally?
Ouch.
Oh,
What, Wally? What
Yes.
have they done? What does this deployment feel like to you?
oh, gee, that's a really deep question. The stimulus checks we.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, it's kind of
God
like
bless
that.
America.
I'm sitting at home, I do almost nothing all day, and then just great things come to my doorstep. It's awesome. Like, you ever been invaded by a 30-man caracal?
Very strong, independent.
Sounds like
doctrine.
fun.
Yeah, it's pretty tight. It's also really cool to lose 1 ADM systems and then just put up a TCU immediately after that and watch them do it all over again, nonstop. It's just constant content. I also really think sacrileges are a strong doctrine. Everyone here that's a C tier alliance, like I'll name a couple C tier alliances if you guys will bear with me. Fed Up. I would go ahead and probably say Test Alliance.
Test Alliance doesn't run sacrilegious, my man.
Sorry, Tappy. My bad, Billy. Tappy.
Tappy
keep
doesn't
forgetting
run
that.
sacrilegious either.
I would also do. I don't know. There's a lot of C tier alliances. There's only 2 that really come to mind. At least the ones that like constantly feed. Hence the C tier. But you guys, I think, would be really strong.
Who's
D tier
A tier
would
to
be
you?
Dumb. A tier? That'd be something awesome like NSH. Really.
Okay.
Or stuff. or snuffed Wally.
But
good.
Does NSH
Wait,
multi-box Wally?
if we're talking
What about
about
S
A
tier?
tier guys, we need to talk about the elephant in the room.
Well,
A
no, hold
tier.
on. I want to
We need to
address
talk about
something here.
Pirate.
He said shitty alliances fly sacrileges, and I agree.
No. We are only talking about
Thank you,
alliances
Billy.
that still
Thank
exist.
you, Billy. Billy is a good man, and I have never thought I'd say
Sorry.
those.
Sacrileges are awesome though.
My bad. Tappy flies armor eagles. I totally forgot about that. That's a much
Yeah.
better, well-rounded comp with those Logi Ikitursos because nothing says let's rep everything with an 8-kilometer rep in a fast-moving armor hack doctrine. That shit is just brilliant. I don't know where you guys get the neurons to like formulate together this plan. It's really good, and I also think you should keep mixing Deimoses and Zealots together. No one cares about engagement profiles. That's not important.
Well, to be fair, that actually is like kind of one of those things you have to do because you have to have mixed damage and real fleet.
Oh, how did that work? Did that work well? Was that a successful thing?
Like seriously?
He's throwing the hard questions at you, dude.
It literally
Well,
wasn't.
let me be clear. I didn't run these fleets, but I will happily support
Oh, so
Brogon
we
in
were
trying
good.
experimental doctrines anytime.
Good, but then you also give the disclaimer, like, by the way, not my thing. I don't want to look stupid. This was pro God's idea.
Would you support
Billy,
Crazy
would you
Fleet
support-
doctrines with only 2 dictors and 1 Logi?
Billy, would you support
Or would you kill everyone if you left the system with that?
PSI test fleets so anyone could
No.
like participate? Are you serious?
Yeah, how do we get into your
How the
MPS?
fuck am I supposed to sell myself as an e-girl on this fucking website if you won't let me fucking
When did we get into this topic? Hold
again.
on.
No, it's a different site.
e-girl? You
We
all
wanted
can
to-
get one. If you're an FC, I'm not sure why
Are we in
you
the kitchen? What's happening?
We're not
So
sick, okay?
if we really want to talk about Cash and the deployment, that fed up in what the fuck is that other Vindictive? They're almost dead anyway. But these two people wanted to crusade against us in Cash because we're Nullsec Naya Shalupin. We started originally with about 10 people in there that were multi-boxing. Is that what we're doing? 10 to 15. Your mic's messed up again, but that's fine. We started off.
Man,
with
you're
about
almost
10.
as big as Snuff.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it gets better. We keep doing
Gets
that.
better.
Coronavirus, thank the Lord, came and gave us more gaming time because none of us actually have jobs. So we stayed at home and we kept playing. We were able to push out a Russian Alliance time zone group called Dragon Empire. We took over most of Cash because of that. Skeleton Crew kind of faded away, sadly, but we inherited their solve and we got way too much solve, to be honest. So we started recruiting. We started putting our little tendrils out of influence. We were able to get Iron Armada. We were able to get mostly Cerber from Aggressively Average, which, by the way, was a fucking dumpster tier alliance as well. And we kind of just started setting up shop. We started doing our thing, and people started noticing. We started hitting every test structure that we could because test wasn't really deployed in the area. Started getting more influence that way. Started messing around with Fed Up because they had an Athenor next door to our staging. And it just constantly cascaded into this, like, amazing content central. We saw old people that we knew, like a guy named Slim Jim, who ended up stealing everything from Vindy and joining us. I'm sorry, Fed Up, and then joining us. We see old friends that are in Vindy that are now coming over back to NSH as well. We're getting more groups interested into NSH, and we're growing rapidly. Cash has been amazing. I believe that other people that are part of these mega fucking alliances, like if you're a test line member or a goon line member or an NC line member or PL line member, any of those like completely fucking huge, well-known established groups, if you can get 20 to 30 of your friends and go do your own thing, do it.
If I can throw my hat in this whole Kashganistan dumpster fire that it is now, we only came down in U.S. time zone, and originally it was only Sinners, and then we invited Criterion because those dudes are basically NSH in corp form, and then that was only supposed to be us, the small group of U.S. time zone nerds. We fly off meta shit, and it was gonna be fun, and then you guys had to announce this huge fucking Wicked Creek deployment, and now it's this huge thing that it didn't need to be. So, and otherwise it wouldn't even be newsworthy. It's a victim of your own success. The Fortizar, yeah, we lost the Fortizar fight, but the fact we got at the 30% while fighting at 0 was kind of wild.
The fact that you what?
The fact we got your fort and why you won to 30% hull at 0 was pretty.
You almost won.
Are you actually saying that like getting the fort to 30% hull is good when we sat
While
there and let you eat the PDS for 5 to 10?
We ate the
actually,
PDS
how long?
for 5.
How long did we like sit there? Like 30 minutes almost. I think you just sat there and like fed your.
Are you really flexing about staring at us and not fighting? That's because that's.
Well, I'm more flexing about.
Are you flexing about almost winning?
Honestly, flexing about getting a structure to 30% is almost as bad as flexing about killing a hell.
Yeah, so
one of them has a kill mail.
really move back in before more people take some easy. By the way, pre-brief, we decloaked your saber and blamed it on you when you died yesterday.
Yeah.
But
Can we talk about real quick before this thing devolves in the last 2 minutes? The fact that goons and initiative do not understand Hellos because the number of people dying to gate guns within goons federation and the initiative is
I will tell you this right now.
fucking shameful.
There is nothing I can say to defend that. It's absolutely true. And it doesn't matter. We tell guys all the time. We have people saying, why can't I bring my saber? And we just look at them like they're fucking retarded. But you can't, you know what? It's tough.
The numbers of sabers that have shown up on initiative fleets have become a meme within
We're sitting on a gate and some random fucking, I don't even know what the hell it was today. It was something stupid like a crucifier. Lands on the gate at 60. And we're all sitting there like, all right, don't shoot at it, guys. There's no reason to shoot at that. You're going to get killed by the gate guns. Don't shoot at it. And stupid fucks still did it. I don't know. You can't fix stupid. People are going to do dumb shit.
Verbal, name for me a better combination, the Imperium and Lowsec.
Look, I'm telling you, I had fun today, even though that fleet was way the fuck too long. And I was annoyed that we didn't get the armor timer on that stupid Draconus Fortizar. But hey,
here's
come
the
back
thing.
and do it tomorrow. It'll be fine.
Here's the beautiful thing, Brisk.
We'll do it
It's
tomorrow.
not even the Fortizar. It's our Chinese buddies. Like, it's not even ours.
It's
like,
fine.
we kind of don't.
Hey, you know what? It's there. It's a target. It's in a rocket pass. We're gonna blow it up.
Like, here's the thing. The beautiful thing behind that Fortizar is it's literally generated so much stupid content at this point of you guys coming in and then running away after that it's given us the opportunity to stretch our leg. Like, for the first time in months, we undocked.
There is nothing that I like more than the fact that we have seen 4 or 5 massive fights over completely useless citadels that don't fucking matter, or passes, or any of that kind of shit in the last week and a half. That tells me everybody wants to fight. That's good.
All memes aside, right? Like, this is heart to heart. The fact that you guys, and by you I mean initiative, not necessarily the goon blob that came, but it came down to fight and have a good time. Like, do I think that it's cool that you undock 100 fucking reds and 100 carriers for racing fight? It's a good thing, no. But like, we're having good fights where we can take them, right?
I still haven't had a chance to drop a dread on you guys yet.
If you want to have a good fight, you'll have it. But if you continue to bring cancer, you're not going to get it. So, I mean, like, decide what you like. Make the call and decide what you want to do.
I'm just here to have fun.
Same.
Besides, plus, at the end of the day, I have no responsibilities here whatsoever. I just
That's the beautiful thing, isn't it?
That's it. It's funny how people don't believe that I'm just a line member, but I'm just a line member. I don't have any desire.
You know, it
more
turns out in the end that Eve is just a bunch of space nerds who like spaceships shooting each other. Like, all lines aside, in the end, it's a bunch of people who log on to a terrible video game, right? When they can be doing any number of other things and shooting each other in space. So, like, that's pretty cool.
Fire. Here's an awesome one. Why don't we all talk shit about somebody everybody hates? You guys hear about pirate fucking?
Yeah, I was trying to
fuck
the
pirate.
Jesus.
Nothing of value.
I was trying.
I wanted to get into that topic, but I was too busy fucking dealing with the Chim channel and the constant spam of.
You join Chip, dude.
I fucking left. I couldn't stand it.
How long did you last?
So many red dots. You're giving me Eve flashback.
You know, it's fun. It's funny. There was a dude. There was a dude bitching on Gobbins' CSM thread about how horrible the war deck changes we got done in CSM 13 were because it forced everybody to join pirate. Guess not.
Well, no, Pirate instead decided to just break apart because apparently, according to the core leadership, that their preferred player style isn't just station.
And also that their members are incompetent.
Well, the best
apparently, they're doing their job just fine.
Read the ping though. It's like we have to preserve our elite PvP skill and stuff. It's like,
Right.
yeah, those.
Bitch, you got no skill.
Our members are incompetent and they're losing blingy things. Okay.
Well, they had their shit kicked in by that new group, by that group that they wore decked. Who is it? I have to look
Dead
up the
Pirates?
No,
Dead
the honor something. I can't remember what it was.
I don't really know why
It
we
was
hadn't
it
just
was
put him.
fuck, who was it?
I don't really know why we hadn't just banded together and just put them out of their misery. They're literally
Because they
a
run
cancer.
Well,
every
we don't
time,
have
Bill.
to.
Those
I
guys
think
are
it
the
was-
kings of fucking running away.
It's
Held
Pirates.
on, held
They've
on,
never-
started
they've never
kicking
I
their
don't
taken
kill
shit in.
Pirate. What? You
Held
guys can't
on.
kill Pirate?
Pirate's dead.
It's very well now they are, but it's very easy to bait them into fighting you and killing them.
I mean, yeah, that's what a Novak and well, now it's held on that's doing it. So yeah.
Yeah, I
Hell
baited in like a
no, that's right.
Hyperion
I
and
knew it
we
was an
killed the
H.
Nestor or something.
Yeah, something with hell. Man, what is the fucking Eve Corpse in hell? Like inner hell, circle of hell, held on. Fucking what's
Hell
with
is
hell?
bad, man.
Go play Doom.
That skit where they're like, "Are we the baddies?" Like, that's
Are
every.
we the
baddies?
Okay, edgy and
We got a skull on our
They're
uniform.
trying to, yeah, they got a skull. They got the skull, obligatory skull. Super edgy. Fucking Jesus, man, stop. Hell is full of demons that will kill you too. Okay, you're not part of them.
But you know what? Pirate of the guys who are using no prop passive rattles, and they lost to guys who play tackles on ads. So I don't really think they really deserve to stay on this.
Hey, real quick though, like
No prop passive rattles
on an
for the
alt,
win.
I started with a really cool group. They're running low sec, and a couple of them are in. And like, I know everybody hates because they do the group camping bullshit and high sec and blah blah. But like, for those of you who are involved in the TPT and the Tranquility trading powers, like i.e. the Perimeter,
There you go,
Keepstar,
Billy. This is all you.
and the Ignotian Keepstar that's now anchored in Los, like those guys are pivotal to what you do. And I run an alt with some of those guys, and they're really good guys. And it's a shame that Pirate is kind of come down to what it is. I know the villain, everyone like hate. I'm in Snuff. I know what villainy is like. But at the same time, like, you know, it's a part of Eve that's going away, and it's a shame.
I don't think anybody's going to complain.
Yeah, not one single shit was given that day.
Okay, I mean, like, that's very legitimate.
The world's
it's very risk averse, very risk averse. But some of them do some pretty cool stuff, like Jump Freighter killing that low sec.
Redline, I would like to say for the record that I've watched this show multiple times since it started, and tonight was the most shit talk I can recall of any show. Bravo.
That's because
we also did have the lowest view numbers.
That's because they invited stuff.
This was
First three
solid shit
episodes
talk.
we had. The first 3 episodes we had non-stop shit talk.
Yeah, but for some reason we also are pulling way lower numbers.
Mm-hmm.
What, right now?
Yeah, this show. I mean, we've not really went past about 180, I think. Now we're at 100.
Early with the scamming stuff.
Yeah, the scamming.
If I had been playing
as usual, Billy killed all content.
Oh no, but people gotta come in here and speak their truth. So still, they're gonna be allowed to do that. They should do that. We encourage.
People can ping polls, but they can't ping the stream. So.
Well, plus, like everybody that was being mean to Rain, we kicked all those guys, so that's like half the stream too. So.
No, we didn't kick anyone being mean to me besides the sexist dude in Twitch chat. If that's what you.
Weren't there like 3 of them though?
No,
Why,
Rain,
why do these guys always come at you? What's up with this
It's
shit?
called being a sexist misogynist, Brisk. Like, that's what they were doing. If you post something sexist in Twitch chat, you're gonna get... If you post any personal attacks, like I was saying earlier, against anyone, whether it be in Discord or Twitch chat, you're gonna get banned. Like, it's super simple. Keep shit in game. Keep shit simple.
Yeah, I don't see gender.
Yeah, like, Gilch
I
is
hear
nothing
it, though.
but shit on me.
Okay.
Like, if Gilch does nothing but shit on me, he like gets fucking butt blasted when I call him out. He's a little fucking bitch. Grow spine, dude.
This
You're
show
gonna
has
talk
made me
shit,
laugh so
you're
many
gonna
times.
get hit, bud. Cry a little more, bitch.
This
I challenge you to a 1v1 in tornadoes at the Sun in Rockpass this Sunday.
Oh my god. I'll totally fucking burn out my guns like I did when I fought Rain 1v1, and then I'm
So
done.
wait, I have a new segment of the show to announce. So normally we have all our our shit talk. We bring people in, we do our stuff for a couple hours, and then we just kind of trail off into the wee hours of the night. I thought it'd be a cool idea to invite everybody that wants to come into Discord and speak their truths. What do you guys think about that?
We've been saying that this whole time, Redline.
This is a mistake.
That's the whole show.
I'm gonna say this right now. We all know what's gonna happen. This is a mistake, Redline. But you know what? It's your show. We'll let you.
So,
well, who you tell them how to run a show?
Are there any exceptions?
There are exceptions. So look. So now there's we've got 2 hours of high quality content, right?
Redline. Can we talk about how Snuffed Out memed setup out into the far regions of Nullsec? Like
Space
literally.
Monkey is deploying to Pureblind, guys. Get strongest line.
Okay, but no chimps in the channel, right?
For real though, like let's talk about the lizard people. This is an important topic.
Jesus
Christ! Stop laughing! Stop laughing!
I can't stop laughing. Okay, so listen. Here's the rules. Here's the Discord rules. Okay, if you join this Discord and want to talk in this channel, you cannot say anything that breaks either Discord or Twitch terms of service. Otherwise,
I don't believe fucking lizard people break any of those.
They don't.
Right?
They don't. Okay. So I'm just prefacing that. And if you're gonna talk shit about somebody, keep the shit talked to in-game stuff. That's how this whole shit works. Otherwise, if you pop in the Drag Me channel, I'll drag you down, and you can speak your truth.
Let me speak my truth for a moment.
Speak your
all
truth,
right?
Fry. Speak it.
Thank you very much. This is as a non-official Snuffed Out member, as an F1 pusher, as an alt, and probably many of your alliance. What I'm going to say is, I want you to watch the Talking in Stations. I want you to watch the Imperium talk shows at a quarter speed. All right, watch them at a quarter speed. All right,
Jesus Christ.
Watch the faces of Brisket. Watch.
I'll use it as a cure for my insomnia. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Watch the faces of the Matani. Watch the faces of any member of the Imperium with a webcam. Slow it down. Tell me you did not see the lizard features on any of these members' faces.
For fuck's sake.
All right? Snuffed Out represents the last bastion of sanity against the lizard people. I ask you, will you join us in Rockabye? I can't do this.
Are you okay?
I ask you.
You're breaking the
I ask
immersion.
you in this moment, in this last moment, to join us in Rockabye against the invasion of the lizard people.
Jesus
What Brian's trying to say is he's here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and he's all out of gum.
Are you
all right.
Are you
so,
slow?
All right. So the first person I'm going to bring in is Caldari Daddy 69420.
Oh, this guy does some 5v scrims. No, this guy's a good dude. He does a 5v5 scrims. He's an okay dude. That's his actual character. That's not...
Caldari Daddy, you're live on the air. What's you have to say?
Hi.
What's up?
What's up? Speak your truth.
Is that all you wanted to say? Did you?
Is that how we're doing this? They come in, say one or two things, and then go? Or
Yep,
Let's
pretty
ask
much.
the first.
I thought this was going to be bar house nonsense.
If the moon was made out of spaghetti, would you eat it?
Yes.
BBTV.
Oh, I would.
BBTV. If you flip side for 24 hours and help us in our quest against the lizard people, I will contract you no less than one Asher Elias. That is for your safekeeping.
I'm sorry. I'm interested.
Thank you. Exactly.
First you had my attention. Now you have my curiosity.
In this moment, I knew BBTV would be interested. I have in the Citadel at an undisclosed location an Asher Elias corpse. I will contract this feed if at the hour of our darkest need, you boosh that fucking shitty ass tax fleet 100 kilometers off whatever it is that whatever citadel it is. I will contract you one Asher Elias corpse along with my compliment.
I've been asking for capital MJDs for a while now.
No,
they still
I'm gonna have
haven't
to
done it.
pass on that.
Oh, please.
Capital MJDs.
Save that for the
Fuck off,
Cap-
respectable
gonna
member of
happen.
the
So-
drive is enough.
Our next person that's gonna come in
Wait, Caldari Daddy didn't get the
is.
chance to talk?
Well,
He
he didn't
said
get a
hi
chance
and
to
he
talk.
left.
He said hi. That's it.
Yeah, then
That's
you all
all we
talked
got.
over.
Alright.
You didn't get a chance
Can't,
to say
can't
anything.
blow your opportunity.
Okay, fine. I'll bring him
Yo,
back in after this. So the next person in is Zalata.
gone.
He's not. He's in the general trend. He's right there.
Oh,
I
he's in
see him.
general. All right.
So
I
this
thought he was
now we've
off.
got
I didn't see him
Zalato.
in drag.
Zalata, speak your truth. You're on the air.
Yeah, I think we should get rid of Titans.
I agree 100%.
And Mothership.
Yeah, boy.
Absolutely
I
correct.
think
Hold that
they're-
shit, man.
I think
Hold
they're
that shit.
destroying this game.
This man gets it.
No, I like
This man
being
gets
able
it.
to bridge my shit around.
All right.
You can do it in a Black Ops ship, man. You don't.
I can't
you
bridge
don't
a
need fucking
freighter
Titans.
around in a Black Ops.
Don't bridge freighters.
Yeah.
A bunch of your freighters are dying on the.
You got too
Dead
much
Side
shit.
Fuck up.
So if you could fix that, that'd be great.
Hey, bridging didn't help that horde freighter not lose a kill. There you go.
Got him.
All right.
Got
Zalata,
him.
thank you for coming on. I'm gonna post a poll to see if people agree with you to get rid of Titans.
And are these polls so you can get more bits, dude? I'm pretty sure because they're just so you can get.
Hey, shut up. It's for a poll. All right, Zalata,
Sure,
I'm gonna send you back up to
dude,
general. Thanks, sir.
Yep. Thank you too.
We wanted to have Bunny versus Zenuria, but I really want Wally versus Zenuria. Can we make that happen?
Oh,
Is
yes.
anything possible?
Look, the debates are gonna be lit.
Then
I
when
cannot wait.
Zenaria joined this team's or this Discord, Zenaria
I need
joined
to
and
see it.
Wally went fucking AWOL. He was like,
I
"Oh my
need
God,
to.
dude."
Wait, hold on a second. Have we ever seen Wally Martz and Zenuria in the same place at the same time?
Who?
Did y'all know Plebe fucks anime pillows? I didn't even know that was a thing.
the fuck?
That's a question. Steve, what have you been watching in your? What is your anime library looking
No,
like?
he's just talking about it one day.
So,
See, this is why y'all got your own channel now.
So what I've been watching lately.
That's
I've been
true.
watching-
That's very true.
Actually, no. The last show I watched was The Witcher. That was a good one.
Which was good, but that's not an anime. Okay,
Dude,
can I
that's
ask you?
18
Have you seen Initial D?
Yes, I've watched. I think all 5 seasons. I can't
Culture? This man's
Yes,
culture.
yes. Okay, now have you watched Interspecies Reviewers though?
Fuck! Why did I say it?
Get fucked.
What?
Now, if any of you don't
Yeah,
look
I'm
that up, please don't look that up. I'm asking you very kindly.
Wait, where's Pickles?
He didn't come tonight.
Someone's
I think
gonna mention.
he's- I think he's building more Apox, was it?
He lost way more megas.
You know, Rich hasn't come tonight either.
Rich isn't allowed. I don't think.
Rich, you know, I think that's why this segment's gotten quiet.
Have y'all heard about bots and the botters?
Look,
Oh, please,
if
no.
you want Rich, I'll bring Rich. I will
Reddit
ping
post.
Rich right now, and he will come
No,
in.
Reddit post. He made another post, I think.
I'm just saying, he's
That-
not here. He's usually
That whole
here.
botting, you know.
He's here. Here, watch.
If you got
No!
Innocent
Hold on.
2,000 viewers.
Guys, what was this name of the post?
Anyways, I do want to say that as our viewership starts to drop, and I'm secure in my belief that we will not reach 200 viewers tonight. If we do reach 200 viewers tonight, I will release an unreleased rap song that I recorded very seriously when I was 20.
Is that weird one that we had to listen to about your uncle and like the depths of hell and like your oh?
Nope.
How old are you now? How long ago was 20 for you?
11 years. I'm 31.
You're the same age. What the hell?
You're older than me?
Probably. I'm an old fuck.
I thought you were like
Huh?
You were young and
I thought you were like 16. I don't know.
No, I'm not 16. I'm 31.
He sounds
dude.
16, but he's like halfway to Boomerville.
There goes my hopes and dreams.
All right.
But my feet are still fresh as fuck.
So Rich put up another Reddit post talking about.
Okay, Persistence wants to come in.
You know what? No, you know what's weird, Redline? You told me that I can come here and talk about what I'm actually passionate about, and I'm still. You have not asked me once about the catalog of all the major FCs in EVE Online of whose feet I have pictures of.
Okay. How many FCs in EVE Online do you actually have pictures
13.
of their feet?
I'm working on Pro God Legend. He will not give it to me. I have Sirmolis.
Wally,
I've got
who are you
tumors. I've got a
voting for
nerve.
CSM?
Better
That's
question.
Brisker Ball.
That's what I fucking wanted you
You
to say.
fucking traitor.
Better
Just get rid of my.
Absolutely the correct answer.
Are you
Better
really
question, why don't you have pictures of my feet? You've never asked.
I said good FCs.
Oh, okay. Well, back to the Drag Me channel now.
No, I'm
Goodbye,
kidding, dude.
Wally. Goodbye. I'm just kidding. You can stay, Wally. I'm just kidding.
No, it's fine. Straight line. It's cool.
Feet you have pictures of then, Wally.
Wait, hold up. Yo, Billy, were you there? Were you there in 2-2 yesterday?
Dude, shut up, Wally.
Were you there, Billy? Please tell me you
shut
were
up.
there.
Berlin, I have a live
Fucking
announcement.
Red Line. It's fine. You're not important. So Red Line was the FC of the PL fleet, and fucking DC'd and rammed Pro God Legend with 60 Munins.
We fucking know.
Oh my
Everyone
god.
fucking fed.
His new name is Straight Line.
Like, wouldn't that be bad for your transversal?
Yes, it's
Oh,
very
yeah.
bad.
and the result that you think happened exactly the
It
way
was
you
beautiful.
thought. He
Why
died.
are we losing
Rain,
three scimitars?
Rain, do you remember what
every
happened to it
time? I
anyway?
fucking PTSD pre, but you wouldn't know that. 'cause you
So,
weren't in the
like,
fucking channel.
I was sitting at a perch in a saber cloaked. I was like, damn, that looks trash.
So
Wally,
like
another-
I was
Thank you.
DCing, right? I wasn't DC'd yet. I was just DCing, and then I started to lose. My client wasn't responding. Like I was still moving, and I could see myself in space, leading this fleet in a straight line towards 100 battleships, and I couldn't do anything about it. And Mumble was shitting itself. I couldn't like say anything, so I had to get on my phone and be like, "Someone please take over this fleet. I am disconnecting." We still won though.
Wow, what a great story.
Shut up. It was a great story.
This is honestly like poetic.
Anyway,
this is
speak your truth, Persistence.
Okay. Hold on.
Okay. Okay.
That's amazing. That was the best ever.
Is that a recorder?
Fucking
Sure as hell is.
Do you even have to ask, dude? Jesus
I
Christ.
had a suspicion. I just needed to know for sure.
Play Fool on the Hill. Persistence.
What happened to the feet? What happened to the feet? Where'd they go?
Our Octoverse channel. If you wanna bring it
No fetish material in the general chat.
What do you mean? Who posted that rule?
It's feet.
Red Line. Now's the time. Get rid of my restriction.
Give the man what he wanted. He's voting for me.
I
Give him
cannot.
respect to it. He gets what
I
he
cannot
wants.
do it, Wally.
Why is
Gives
your
us-
Discord so hyped about that?
Dude,
About what?
It's,
Out of the
do you not
Discord, you need to
understand the
be
culture of NSH? Do you not understand that we are unbeatable?
Chris,
Got
what have
them
you
toes.
started?
Got them toes.
Look, I was doing what the man asked for. He
it's
says
gone
he's voting
again.
for me. He
God
gets
damn
it.
it.
I'm now a constituary or whatever that big word is.
Correct.
Constituent.
That's
Yeah.
exactly right. You're a constituary.
I use comment.
Oh my god, Rain, Discord is not going to shut us down for pictures of feet.
I think
Pictures of my feet.
Next we're
Worst thing on
okay?
No,
Like,
we're not. All right, don't spam it though.
posting
getting-
feet pics should
Fuck.
disqualify you from
Shit.
CSM.
Hold on.
Material,
What are the bot commands? Wait, I got this.
This is the gym level material, guys.
The feet pics are breaching
This is the
containment.
best episode you guys have ever had. You
Null
have-
Seknaya Shalupin is recruiting.
Discord right now.
Destroyed.
It's unfortunate not enough people are here to watch it.
It's okay. It's fine.
We got like
Everybody's
one
here is
person
important.
watching.
Let's be honest. Like, if anybody's running a corp, it should be no secnia shalu. Mm-hmm.
I agree.
How do we say it? Wally, how do we say it?
How do you say what?
You're aligned.
Low
to
sec
me.
As long as you're not low sec Niasulupin, you're fine.
No, so here's the thing. Low sec Niasulupin, that's where all of our rejects go. Like, if you suck at everything at life, if you suck at making pancakes, you suck at logging in, if your name is Mighty Pingus, you go to low sec Niasulupin, okay? If you were not any of those, you end up in the high sec. Excuse me, I ate a cookie and my throat's all fucked. If you go to high sec, then you're high sec Niasulupin, which we tried once, and then we killed all of our logic because we didn't understand fucking high sec mechanics. It's broken. It's stupid.
Oh my
They all
god, dude.
broken.
If you have
It's the
your
dumbest
safety
shit.
on green, you're fine.
What about
Well-
what about yeah? What did you have a wormhole branch or something?
Yes, actually, I created one that had a bunch of catalysts, and then I fed it in 2 days because wormholes are hard. Did you know you have to scan that shit?
Yeah. Do you need a specialist? I mean,
No, we have
There's
we have
nothing
people that are
stopping you from
special.
making no sec Niasulupin.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, wormholes aren't too hard, dude.
Persistence, did you have a truth that you wanted to say? That
He wanted to play the shitty flute, dog.
That-
You want to
that
play the
report
flute?
was-
That's
I
his
think
truth.
on
He
point.
spoke
the
his
recorder.
truth.
I'm sorry, I
That
forgot.
that truth
I
was
for-
on
I
point.
think I think
forgot.
Brisk Rubal should be disqualified from CSM because of the feed hashtag
Like
feedgate.
Never.
No,
Never.
no. He's being a
Feedgate.
good representative of the people. He's
I
giving
gave
them
the
what they want.
people what they wanted. My
You
cat
know?
does not actually eat pancakes.
He
but
doesn't
I
hide his
understand.
feet. You know, other
Can
other
you,
tech, other
Brisk, can you
Other
message the
politics.
captain of the base that I work on and tell him I'm a very good man and to recommend me for E8? That'd be sweet.
I can work on that.
Thank you.
First Sergeant Wally Martz. I like it.
God bless. Thank you.
Ooh, okay.
Also, Preep, you're a CapF wannabe.
Who
did you want?
Was Kappa, bitch? You have nothing.
Okay, shut up. It's your bedtime. Come on, you gotta go. You gotta get the
Sure,
Z's.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Billy, Villa,
Why can't I?
Billy, show up for something in LoSec other than fucking zealous, please. Okay, like actually bring her comp. Thanks in advance.
Well, I'm gonna let
Love.
Proga try that doctrine at least once more. Like,
Okay.
he
Zealots are a good
Like-
comp. It's just mutants are better in every way.
Fucking crack DPS next month.
Nice.
I tried to post feed pics in general chat and they won't let me.
Correct.
Can't
Join
post
Chimp.
anything. I tried to
Join
post
Chimp.
Pancake Cat
Chimp.
and
Chimp
and
is
it
pro-
doesn't let me.
I left Chimp. I don't know how much feed is in there right now, but I'm honestly scared to
So
know.
many feet.
Oh,
Hold on, I'm gonna put my
fuck's
videos up.
Paradise.
I'm gonna put my
God.
videos up to clean it.
Wally,
What up,
no,
guys?
don't post any more videos. I clicked on one of those and it wasn't.
No, my videos are good. I promise.
Did they say for work
Your
today? So
video-
you cannot go in the chimp area because it's 18 plus.
Wait a second.
Oh
Is-
yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Tweet.
You're not even
Tweet
free.
can't go
So
in.
can't
what's
go in.
what's more cringy, the feet or the wooden teeth?
Well, here's the
Clack,
thing. The
clack.
feet are amazing. I would never describe them as cringy. Wooden teeth, those go click clack. Okay, click clack. So really, if you think about it, anyone with wooden teeth or poor healthcare, predominantly dental. Horrible. They lost the war before. They'll lose every single war before them.
Click clack. Your opinion is
They
trash.
lost the war before. I'm sorry. What?
They lost. So okay, I understand that maybe you're inbred or something. So there was a big war before.
Well,
all right.
fuck you. Okay.
The redcoats and us, we fought each other. We
Okay,
were
listen.
together.
I came here for Trash
Hey,
Talk
so you're
Tuesday,
talking
not
about
a
the
history lesson.
My bad. I'm sorry.
That's
Yeah, I
good.
came here for a history lesson. I'm not getting my education.
Oh, mate, how'd you know I'm British? Click clack.
Oi.
Guys,
Hey.
you're going to regret joining the chimp channel. I'm
No,
just
no,
letting
I
you
am
know.
not joining the
I
chimp channel for that
already.
exact reason.
I saw that for 2 seconds and I had to step out. Like,
I'm-
But I'm just
you-
posting
I'm
Ram
not a
Ranch
glutton
in
for
there.
punishment.
You
Guys-
will not enjoy yourself in the chimp channel.
Chimp is divine punishment.
Do you like my Pepe's, guys? I think you guys like.
I don't think I. No, I don't know about.
It's not
Okay,
funny.
so there's there-
Pepe saying.
look, it is
Akavar is
11.
bringing up a good point.
It is 11:22 p.m. and there have been 237 okay, there's more new messages in the chimp zone since 11:17. In
Booga
5
booga.
minutes, over 200 messages, and I guarantee.
What if you
How
turned
many
on
of them were
slow
my
mode?
feet?
What if you turned on mode?
No, I can't. It's completely. It's unmoderated. I don't even look at it. I don't even look at the channel.
All right,
Yeah,
fair
you
enough.
do. I see you right here, Redline. Host.
Now, why didn't you call it the Simp channel?
I have to
Huh?
be in the channel because I am the admin of the Discord.
You don't have to be.
Everyone ping Redline in this channel.
Hell yeah,
turned
let's go.
off.
Max
It's turned off.
CTA.
It's turned off.
Do you like Wreck-It Ralph, Redline?
Sure.
Okay, well, there's Wreck-It Ralph in there for you. I got it for you. But people keep spamming.
Oh no.
The fuck did you just post in there?
Oh shit! Don't do
Is
it.
there porn? Is there porn?
Yeah, it's 18 plus. You're allowed to post porn.
No, you're
Oh,
not allowed to
okay.
post
All right.
porn. Don't post porn.
It's 18
You better be
plus.
linking some episodes of Interspecies Reviewers right now.
No, don't post porn into the Jesus. What?
Tell,
Have you guys been
tell me if you
posting
like my
porn in
drawing
this?
of Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph. It is that one unmoderated channel, is it not?
Have you guys been posting porn in there?
I mean, I'm not
Wreck-It
looking in
Ralph.
there. I can't vouch for that, but I really think they are.
Yeah, well,
Dick?
it depends on what way you describe it, like porn as being.
What about
but,
Peppa
there's some
Pig?
pretty cringy shit that involves some penetration.
You guys like Peppa Pig? That video is Peppa Pig.
She's 7
No,
feet
no,
tall.
no,
Did you know that?
I can't look in there. I can't look in there. Now that you
What
say
about
that, I
Crunch
can't
Bars?
look
You
in
got
there.
it.
Crunch
I
Bars?
believe you. You got this.
There's Crunch
Pandemic
Bars.
Horde,
Vegas
Max
has-
Oh
CTA,
no,
Chimp Zone.
Wally.
Oh,
I've seen
Wally,
these
what
before.
the fuck have you put? Okay, I will recommend something if you want something to laugh at. Okay, look up a video of this like of an episode of Peppa Pig with the narration removed. Watch that. It is so funny because of the awkward silence.
Oh no.
Every 5 fucking seconds. So funny. Jesus Christ.
Okay. Oh fuck.
Here we go.
That's gross.
Thank
All
you
my
for
videos.
disabling that bot, mind you. Seriously, we do not need to know that we're in. I think we can tell.
Under, should I tell everyone to go back?
What?
I've abandoned our fleet. I don't know what's happening.
Were you just playing Eve this whole time?
Yeah.
Waldemar,
Well,
did you just post your birth certificate?
no.
The fuck? wait. There's a birth certificate in there?
There's a fucking.
Okay, guys,
Oh, shit.
welcome to Trash Talk Tuesday.
It's Trash Docs Tuesday. That's how you pronounce it.
Also, I'm gonna say, someone in Twitch chat, the Scottish Peppa Pig parody is great. Jesus, what does that sound like?
I
Peppa
really,
Pig is
I
7 feet
really
tall.
don't want to look in the chimp zone.
My favorite is
don't
Peppa Pig
either.
Tuesday.
Porn pre.
You know what? I need to know. What is
Dude,
going on
I
there?
totally did put my birth certificate. Oops.
My God,
I
good
need
job.
to know.
Easy Docs.
Wait, I can't enter chimp anymore. What the fuck?
That's the title.
Did
Yeah,
you
you
disable the? Did you
You
disable
have
the
to do
bot? No.
Rank chimp.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
rank
guys.
chimp. Okay.
So, in all seriousness, what I wanted to say when I came on here was, I want CSM to have Eve implement the VBuck to Plex conversion. I think that'll be a great opportunity to make some more money.
What the fuck is a V-Buck?
Hell yeah.
It's
You don't know what
Fortnite
V-Bucks
shit.
are? What the fuck?
No, what do I look like? A fucking 12-year-old?
Yeah, dude.
And don't
Yeah.
say I sound like one either.
What about Robux?
Virginity core.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's a good moneymaker there. Robux to Plex conversion.
Hell yeah.
I can't say that with a straight face.
I'm sure I've got plenty of those because my kid plays that, or used to.
What?
Oh shit,
is
Brisk,
fucking happening?
I know how to skyrocket. You have to answer the question correctly. Are you ready, Brisk?
I am ready. You need to get back on your mic. You're a little quiet.
I'm sorry. Okay. So, will you make sure that all rats in the system Poitot drop postcards from Poitot when they die?
That's a great idea. Why didn't I think of that?
Champion it.
Fun fact, did you know that Poitot is the only named system in Syndicate? Isn't that interesting?
I'm adding that to my list.
You have a list? What do you have a list for?
I have a
There's
list.
two.
I have a list
Yes.
of CSM things I want to
You
bring
want
up.
people to think he's paying attention.
I can assure you, tell me something like that, I'm not paying attention.
I'm adding it to my list right now.
Yeah, great.
What's on your list?
I'll link it to you when I'm done adding.
On his website.
Are you checking it twice?
It's gonna find out. It's not even nice.
The Scribble's coming to town, guys.
Bring in Akavar. He's got a Eve truth to talk.
Alright, I'm gonna bring
You
in
gotta
Gento first, though.
Gento?
We already
Alright.
had Akbar in.
Sound the horde flute.
Alright, Gento.
Nice.
Oh,
Horde flute.
Gento, you're
My
live
list
on
is in
the
the
air,
Twitch
dude.
chat.
Speak your truth.
Oh, the cancer that is this fucking channel sometimes.
Which
The other
channel
two
are you in,
episodes,
Chimp?
they're a lot.
Just sometimes. I'm pretty sure it's all the time.
No, I'm referring to Chimp, not this. Actually, this is actually
I was gonna say.
You're in Horde. How can you think Chimp is bad?
I'm not in CapF or what's the other one that does that?
Exactly, you're normal Horde, right? So you can think Chimp is bad, but Horde's not.
I'm in.
Where do you get off?
VG. We have enough bad shit in there.
Ever since Zach left, I'm pretty sure the concentration of weavery has gone down though. Although I think Freeze is still there though. So, I mean,
Yeah, most proper weebs keep that in the closet. They don't just blare it out for everybody. So
Oh, no.
we just prefer
No,
to
the
keep
proper
it.
weebs do blare.
The anime
Yeah,
avatars
Furcon.
tell you enough.
Did you have a few women who got deathly ill from from spreading coronavirus via sharing a cup? You have to, if you Google two girls,
Please don't do it.
No.
Please don't do it.
Oh,
that's wonderful.
Don't say it. You can't say it. We'll get banned.
Not on stream. Not on stream.
that's actually like a no thing.
I'm
Just got banned because he
no.
said for people to Google it.
Oh boy.
You were
Yeah,
this
don't-
fucking quickly go Twitch.
All right, let's look at Brisk's list. Actually, let's
It
get.
just doesn't fix
All right,
everything.
let's get. All right, so Gento. Did you have a truth to speak, or just you want to say that Chimp Zone sucks?
No, I didn't say Chimp Zone sucks. It's just it's cancer.
It
Cancer's
does
not always
suck.
bad.
It is usually a bad thing.
Is.
It is usually a bad thing. Actually, I really wanted people to hear the truth about Preeb's fleets. He had a couple instances where he was FCing a fleet for Horde, which we really appreciate. The young FCs coming out and really helping out.
Don't do it.
And he had to tap some of his other people in his fleet to take over his fleet, because I'm pretty sure something about his mom coming in and telling him it was his bedtime.
Oh shit!
So no, here, I'm gonna ask you this: Is that are you memeing, or did he actually have to leave because of that?
Jinto, don't answer that question, Jinto.
Another Hordling coming in and trash talking.
Jinto, please don't answer that question, Jinto.
Gento, I will. I answer the question. I want to know.
I want to know.
I'm more than willing to answer the question, and if somebody doesn't actually believe this is a real thing, I have screen caps of other people telling me that
Shit,
he
Your Honor.
had to. So to be fair, Pre was my Padawan. I did bring him up in some of my terrible habits. But yes, there was, at least on that I know of, 2 occasions that he had to go to bed because it was a late night during the week and he had school the next day.
Wow.
All right.
I'm never going on the show again.
No. Listen to me. I'll have a heart to heart with you for a moment just now, okay? Don't worry. Don't feel so bad. I still live with my parents too. It's part of it. Right? We still gotta put up with the shit. We get it. One day though, you'll be free to go as late as you just gotta wait another year or two. I don't know. It depends. Whenever you're off to college, but then you gotta deal with a angry roommate. So fucking I don't know. But don't worry. Don't worry. It happens to the best of us.
Holy, what the?
That's my custom-made Exodia card. Okay, Brisk had the decency to say that he liked it, and you just say dumb shit like that on air,
awesome.
Redline.
I don't know why you
Yeah.
guys would not like that.
Fuck you, Red.
Wait, no, I just.
Wow.
What? How is it? I got the arms.
Post it in
right?
memes. I'm gonna post it in memes, guys. This is my custom Exodia card that was made for me when one day I was pooping and I took a picture of all my extremities.
Fucking disgusting.
And if you look in memes chat, that's me.
What? Fuck.
What?
One day I was pooping, so I took an extremity.
Picture my
Yeah.
extremities.
See, you can see my foot, and then my other arm, and then little D. That's me upside down with headphones.
Picture that extremity.
That's great.
It's a little D, dude. Come on.
Yeah, from Exodia.
I think you know what it is.
You guys told me to come here and share, and you guys are just making fun of me.
No, it's amazing.
I can't exit the image
He's so
because I'm
mean to
laughing.
Wally. He's given us so much joy tonight, and you're being mean.
I'm gonna put this on stream, okay?
I
Everybody
I
can
accept.
see,
Oh, okay. I gotta see this.
so that everybody can see Wow, Mike Flood followed the stream after 3 months. What a fucking guy.
It was a custom-made Exodia.
What a fucking guy.
Where is this image?
It's about to be on
Memes.
stream.
Is it in Chimp Zone or
It's
oh
in
no,
the
it's in
memes
memes.
channel.
It's about to be on stream.
Wally. Oh my God, Wally.
Wally Marts, what,
What?
have you done?
It's just Exodia, but with me, because I'm prettier.
Let's see.
All right, we're gonna
yeah,
bring...
there it is.
All right, we're gonna bring Akavar back in, and I'm just gonna let him go. So, Akavar, you're on the air. Release the beast, dude.
Hello. So, my truth is, small gang fights are better than large gang fights, and don't knock living with your parents.
Okay.
Oh no, we lost him.
Did your mommy take your microphone away?
Just said is bullshit.
Akavar, speaking of that, can we talk about the Bastion and the PvP backbone of the Imperium? With
Okay.
I
Cricket.
think most people know the Bastion.
I
is the
think
Imperium right now. It's definitely not an issue.
Thank you, Billy.
Yeah, we're fucking dog shit.
As
I would never.
I have to say I have no clue about any of the nullsec politics and stuff like that as far as like big blocks. I just know about World War B and some of the big changes that are happening. But that's a
You're not missing anything. The block people are terrible. They don't know what they're doing.
That's completely correct.
It's just bad. I have a keyboard that just has an F1 on it because I can't do anything but
Easy.
that.
I'm gonna be honest, Victor, you're coming through like the Wendy's drive-through right now. All right, but I'm gonna present what you're trying to say. You have no idea what F1 politics are about, and I get that as a low sec member, right? I press F1 and F2, right, and also click my multiple times throughout. That being said, the Bastion stands alone as the PvP backbone of defending Imperium members within.
So, I just wanted to let you guys know, because I've been exploring the Nether in Minecraft, and my friend just.
Oh wow, he is
escaped
16.
away with
What
some
server? I want to join.
I just want to let you guys know.
Is this the PL server?
Idiot.
You guys have a Minecraft server?
Wait, PL is a Minecraft server? What the fuck?
This is why none of us log in. Okay, just shut up. Shh.
Johnny,
So-
where's the
shit,
Horde
shit.
Minecraft
Crane,
server?
Crane,
Come
they
on.
figured out the secret. They figured out the secret. Quick.
I want to get on the server.
Yeah, guys, Max CTA on the PL server.
Is there PvP on the PL server?
We yell at
No,
each
dude.
other.
Can my kid join the PL Minecraft server?
Non-PL allowed in the PL server.
I mean, to be honest, based on the numbers I'm seeing in the Killboard, the Minecraft server is the most PvP PL is seeing in the last.
Yeah.
First of all, I fed yesterday, so you can go fuck
Heyo.
yourself. I haven't fed in Minecraft yet, so suck my dick.
Rain, is that just your catchphrase now?
Yes. It's been my
Well, I mean,
catchphrase
what-
for like
Wait, is that?
I don't think you have-
Wait! You not heard her for the last 10 years?
Nah, dude. I've only been alive for 14.
Damn.
You're older than that.
Since you were in diapers,
Hold
Rain has
on a
been
minute.
saying to suck her dick.
Gosh. Well,
Wow,
Are you
he was
really
in
only
diapers at
14 years
4?
old?
Oh,
it's kind of depressing.
Preeb's age and my age are where I could be a teen mom of Preeb.
That's even more depressing.
That is the
That's
weirdest
depressing.
of all the flexes I think I've heard.
Can you
That's
guys
sick, right?
imagine? Can you guys
Me and
fucking?
my wife's son alone. Okay.
Well, here's the really sad thing. He could literally be my son.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah.
My son's
Fuck, I
9,
could
so
be
I
his
guess
brother,
if
dude.
you were a little younger.
Not
You
that
could
old.
Dweeb, you would never be my son. I would have put you up for adoption. Sorry.
Jesus.
That's nice to
And
know.
then
I
what-
guess.
what-
Guys, leave him alone.
I love you.
Reeb,
buddy.
do you want to go throw the football around a little bit?
Yeah.
We can
Wanna-
go
you wanna have a
outside.
cat
Toss
in the
around the old
backyard?
pigskin, dude.
All right, we're gonna
The only
bring.
person
Maybe in a
left in
couple
any
years I'll teach you to shave.
Where
Yeah,
did
guys,
Oh my
Max
God.
CTA Preeb's backyard.
Okay, we brought
Ooh, let's go,
Sager.
dude.
The
We
only-
brought
I think-
Sager in. Now,
Look at
Sager,
this.
I know, is a member of the illustrious Certified Toxic crew in Trash Talk Tuesday. What do you have to say to us, Sager?
Sager, don't mention the screenshot, Sager. Okay, thank you.
What screenshot?
Yeah, what screenshot?
The screenshot.
Your Honor, the
that-
witness is stalling.
The screenshot that says this is actually pissing me off now. Like 3 consecutive days, my fucking mom makes me go to bed in the middle of a fight while I'm FCing. Like, That one? That kind of screenshot?
Or the one.
Well, I just so happen to see it, and I feel you. I feel you.
Oh shit! Look who just popped in.
Who did? Rich fucking.
Oh,
Rich, dude.
it's no way.
Rich fucking
Richmond. Welcome
Rich,
back
best
tonight
voice in this
to
fucking channel. Everyone shut up.
Welcome to Trash Talk Tuesday. Tell us.
Rich.
For another 20 minutes.
Rich, talk for at least 30 seconds because you have a really nice voice.
Oh, what is it, Rain? What would you like me to talk about?
There you go. Nice British accent, which none of y'all fucks have. Good job.
I was about to say.
Hello?
Well,
She said a nice British accent.
he has
Rain
the posh
seemed to have
accent
forgotten.
that literally
the
I've
whole time.
Okay. He has the posh
Hey,
accent that I've only
Rich?
heard with Mantle. And if any of you know Mantle, you will know that he's the most posh British person ever.
It requires a
What do you mean,
degree of
Headliner's not posh?
sophistication
Come on.
and a
No,
stiff
Headliner doesn't have
upper
a
lip.
posh. Hold up. I'll
Yes, he
find
totally
the clip on the
fucking
CCP
does.
channel. Hold
Okay, I need
Whoa,
you guys to rate my British accent. You ready?
No.
Oh fucking Jesus! Stand
This
by.
is gonna be bad.
Somebody
Can we
mute him.
mute Red, please?
Trolling us.
Okay, cool. Nice accent. Good work.
Brilliant.
He's got to get it ready.
It's good.
Don't you know how accents work? You have to get them ready. Like I have to say
you-
several words
Are you
Okay,
making a
so
cup
to
of tea
prepare
to
it.
get in the
Just
mood or what?
relax.
There's no reason
You
for you
all
to have
want
to
to
do
do a
that
British accent at
at
this point?
all.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bud
well,
Light, wouldn't he?
So gross.
We know Redline will never be a voice actor because he can't just swap to it immediately like this.
Do
What do
it.
you
It's
mean?
not that hard. Come on,
Who?
man.
Can
What
I
was that?
British?
Hard.
You Brisk. Brisk is getting some South African Australian. What the?
Well, a
Risk-
little bit of it. Maybe.
Is it Luigi?
Okay, Red, speak.
I'm trying my hand on my British accent. What do you think?
Shit! Shut
I
up.
linked Mantle's British accent. If you ever want to hear fucking
Ah,
Jay
you
McLean
did.
lose his
Can we do a Dick Van Dyke impression?
We gave Rich
He's the
like
best.
14 seconds to be able to say whatever he wants, and he hasn't said nothing yet.
Rich is here forever. He can say whatever he needs to, whenever he needs to. No
That's not
questions
posh at all.
asked.
No, that's not posh.
Fucking
Well,
Fuck
wasn't
you, Rain. It
bad.
doesn't
Okay.
have to be
Get in the
posh.
dumpster.
Suck my dick.
Kenny's still
toxic
get in the
food.
dumpster.
Right?
Easy.
Risk,
Suck
you
my
see,
dick.
Powers got a fucking
If you
stroke.
say whatever.
Look
I
at
pray
see-
that you gentlemen come to an understanding.
You guys are so
Phil,
bad. Holy
you
fuck.
are the most southern motherfucker in the world. And you cannot do
well,
that.
you see,
play
the
the
difference
clip I
between
sent.
my
There's
voice
no
and
way
Geronic's
to say
is
this is the most southern
Ye
motherfucker
in
in
British.
here.
Okay, let Rich
Okay,
talk.
let Rich talk because Rich, I'm gonna
Let
play
poor
some
Rich
epic.
talk, eh?
I'm gonna play
Press-
some epic orchestral music for Rich. And
that a
Rich,
British
I want you to
accent,
tell
really?
me, I want you to tell me what's going on in Richland. How's the what's on your mind today?
Since
Yeah,
last week.
You see, Richmond is in conflict. He's had some very strange thoughts while he's been sitting there pondering about his day-to-day activities, and he's just had these dreadful revelations come to him. For every ounce of content he's gotten out of killing somebody else is inflicted with equal pain, and it's something that we have to come to realize as PvPers. No matter how much pain we take away from other people, we only give it back to ourselves. It all balances out. So every now and then I sit here and I wonder what life would have been like if I just continued mining and I was in Oracle today. But fortunately, I'm not in Oracle. I am in a malediction.
okay.
Was
Is this a
deep
bot?
as fuck.
That was lame.
Let me
Alright,
write that motherfucker down.
Right.
Hold
All
on.
right. Does anybody
Yeah.
else want to give a speech with epic music background?
Let's ask Rich
Can you
one
play-
last thing. That Reddit post that you just posted this last week. Tell us
Sure.
more about that.
Well, I took some time to look into things, and I decided to make a post. And you can go ahead and read the post, and well, the time is due, but you will still be able to comment on it, and you'll still be able to upvote it.
Linked in general one more time for the uninitiated. Oh, go. The fuck?
I don't think that's necessary. To be perfectly honest, we've all seen it. It's been distributed everywhere. It's hit the front page, and I think that should be it. We can revisit the subject at another time. Perhaps next week we'll bring on our more civilized clothing. and we'll try to talk with more sophistication and behave with a stiff upper lip.
Rich.
Other than that dreadful previous week.
It's just a top comment,
Rich,
like really.
Rich,
shit,
the
you know,
show
someone
is literally called Trash Talk Tuesday, my dude.
Well, you can take the gloves off while keeping the suits on.
Holy shit! I can play my flute with my nose.
Take the gloves off while keeping the suits on.
Fucking Jesus, that's a life-changing statement right there.
Steronic's, you know, a little bit more
Here we
up
go.
somewhere.
Here's
He lacks the sophistication. He lacks the
No,
poshness.
I
He
just
lacks-
don't
he lacks
talk
the
a fucking
stoicness.
monumental amount of bollocks that makes us look like retards. That's all. Like,
Yeah,
what the
you're more
fuck are you
likely to
even
stick me
talking
with a
about?
fucking knife at the what was it? The Bob and Doug.
I thought somebody was still doing an English accent impression. I was like, wow, that's pretty fucking on. It's
All right,
Steronic's though.
so
It's Steronic's.
hold on.
Steronic's, I could see him in.
Wait, hold on. Do we respond more to timeout? Hold on, hold on, hold on.
That is pretty good
Is
posture.
that what we do?
Rain.
Look, I'm putting another poll in the Twitch chat on if we should let Rich Richmond host Trash Talk Tuesday next week.
Oh,
Oh my god, let me get my fucking card. Let me get my PayPal account ready. Holy shit.
Get your biddies out.
Nope, not happening.
Look at Redline. Redline's
Brisk
a
is gonna go
great
broke
money
for this
making
one.
opportunity.
Brisk, which
Well,
state are you
I mean, that'll
in the,
kill
uh,
your debates, won't it?
What?
I am from the great state, the Commonwealth of Virginia.
Virginia. That would be one of the
Revolutionary.
We were
It's
the
13
largest
original colonies
of the
around there somewhere.
It's one of the more lovely areas of the in the United States East Coast.
What's interesting?
It's the southern dudes. You just can't.
The proximity, though, of Virginia to Washington D.C. is actually quite interesting. I don't know. I just
How unfortunate! Virginia is not one of the more southern countries where I would try to claim southern hospitality.
We
But
were the
you are-
capital of the Confederacy, young man.
You guys
Oh,
go like Carolina.
very well.
So you were the biggest losers.
No, you
Very
want
well,
you want
then.
Southern hospitality, Louisiana.
Robert E. Lee was a Virginian.
Very well.
And a patriot.
Then Brisk, I think perhaps we should both host it. We are both respectable gentlemen of
There you go.
class.
Brisk is already a host on 2 other talk shows.
He
doesn't need a
family
third
came
in
to
his
Virginia
hat.
in 1626.
Rich, I'm from fucking Alabama.
Yeah.
Alabama.
Well, unfortunately, Bill, our interactions so far have been quite negative, though I am keen to see you reform rather than deform.
Now, if I'm going to speak like a Virginia
Rather than
gentleman, I'm going to have
deform?
to use this accent instead of the British one that you guys were talking.
Brisk
do
Verbal is
declare.
very nice. It is very nice to hear you speak
Have to
with a
use
southern
my Virginia.
affectation. A southern
My
affectation.
Virginia,
as
my
you do.
Virginia gentleman accent.
That is the Robert E. D version of things. But I do
Correct.
need to speak.
Now, my actual Southern accent
That's
is
right.
much more.
I need to
countrified.
speak my truth in this moment. My name is Arthur Lair. I'm putting together a special team. I need me 8 soldiers, 8 BBC stuffed out fighting low sex soldiers. Now,
Snuff
y'all
is
might have
actually
heard
retarded,
rumors
isn't it?
about the Armada happening soon. We'll be leaving a little. We're going to be dropped into dressed as
You put the
civilians.
music on this.
And once we're in enemy territory as a bushwhacking guerrilla army, we're going to be doing one thing and one thing only, killing goons. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I sure as hell come down to the goddamn Rocket Pass 5, cross 4.63 light years of space, fight my way through half a fountain, and jump out of a fucking Sinisteel field to teach the goons a lesson in humanity. Goons ain't got no humanity, you hear me? They're the foot soldiers of low-sec hating, mass mining maniac and need to be destroyed. That's why me and every son of a bitch to be wearing a goon uniform. They're gonna die.
Wait, when did
Now-
Bayer turn into Bob?
I'm the descendant of a Bruta. I'm the descendant of a Bruta tribe, Malato Shalor. That means a little Mimiton me. And the little battle plan that we got, there won't be no Minotaur resistance.
Like, listen.
We're gonna be cruel to the goon. We're
As
gonna be
much-
cruel to it, and as much as who we are. And then we'll find the evidence of our cruelty and
terrible.
disemboweled.
As much as it's a meme, can
disembigued
13
and disfigured.
can
people
13 to
of
20 people please turn off the stream?
and the goons won't be able to help themselves but to
Please
imagine the cruelty
exit the
of
stream.
snuffed member in the disemboweled,
Please.
dismembered, and disfigured bodies of the brothers we need behind
This
us.
is the worst thing I've ever
I can't tell if
experienced
it's
in my whole
American or
life.
not. Like, what is he saying?
That is a southern affectation, lady. That is a
Like-
southern
It's
affectation.
ma'am. Thank you. You need to
Ladies
step
and
it up
gentlemen,
more.
and viewers of Trash Talk
Ma'am.
Tuesday, please
Couldn't do
turn
better.
off the stream. Please.
feel
We
like
gotta
was
get
Southern
below
news.
100.
No,
Isn't
no,
that
no.
the
Stay
rule?
off. Stay off.
It's the
I wanna-
rule. If it
There are
goes
people
below
We are
still
going to
something, it
watching
get
gets
this
turned
ourselves
bullshit.
off.
goon scalp.
Please.
We are going to get ourselves goon scalps.
All right,
and
all
a
right.
hunt.
Red. Put
Okay.
on some. I will
Please.
try my hand at oration.
The viewers are going up.
That's not good.
Because you tell
No.
them to go off, it's reverse psychology. Okay. I say I will have my hand at oration, and I will talk about if I can.
Okay, I give up. Have a good night.
Wait,
Yeah,
no.
See you
all
later,
right.
Billy.
Billy's
Good night,
done.
Billy.
Take care, dude.
No, we are gonna go ahead and do the final things and cut it because I want Billy to come back because Billy's got to do his thing.
Us off or something.
What did I
Alright.
miss? What was that?
Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed my live meme making in general chat.
Down
Yeah, dude,
syndrome
you
open
did.
mic.
Very nice. Very nice.
Persistence always has. You have the best live memes. I give you credit for that.
Thank you, thank
Yeah,
you.
somebody said something. There was a meme for it. Pretty much
It was
instant.
great. It was beautiful.
Retrospective to my.
Wally, I hope you got my feet.
here.
I apologize
All right,
for them.
so
getting
we're
wet.
gonna go
I
ahead.
got him. Thank you.
I got
So we do this little thing where we do our shout outs at the end of the show. This always tanks the viewers down to below 100. So we're gonna go from the top down. Keep it short and sweet. You either get a shout out or you get to shit talk somebody or something. And feel free to start now, starting with Blazing Bunny.
Shout out for everybody who decided to sit through this disaster for the entirety. Oh God, 3 hours. Blazing Bunny for CSM, and I'll see the Legacy boys in cash.
And Vry?
Snuffed out #1, of course, after Reformation. And if Initiative needs Dad's goon hand to hold, that's a thing we'll have to deal with.
Fair enough. Reeb?
Me going around the show was a mistake. I don't know why I continue to do it.
I don't know
shout
why your
out-
parents let you keep
shout
coming
out
on here either.
Keep coming
yeah,
on,
neither do
man.
I.
They don't
Shout
know.
out to all the viewers. You're cool. Shout out to my boys over at Dreadbomb. You're also cool. Shout out to my boys over at PL. You're also pretty cool, except you, Rain, because you yell at me.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Rich.
To give a shout out to my fellow more urban and less affluent Englishman, Ronix, for consistently following me around and orbiting my presence and reacting to everything I type in.
All right, Bill. What's your shout out?
Yo, it's your boy Bill signing out here. Yo,
Oh,
deuces
God.
up, 40s up.
All right, nice. Good shout out, dude. Akivar? Persistence. What's yours?
Yeah, shout out to the PH people. Shout out to Spotless Blade, who I was literally flying a fleet with while making memes live. Dual boxing is hard. Also, fuck you, Preep, you're a weeb. Also, I mean, that's about it. Love you, Twitch chat.
All right, Akivar?
Yeah, shout out to Lindsay Nagel for losing that chair on with the Keepstar.
Whose Keepstar was it?
It was obviously Goons.
Good man. All right, Brisk. What's your shout out?
Pinecones killed my widow. Brisk for CSM.
Dom, the quiet one.
Sorry, I've been cleaning up shit for. I haven't been paying much attention, and I apologize. So, good job, everybody. I suppose.
Geronix.
I give a shout out to Rich for putting up with my shit.
Damn, he called you out, dude. Straight out.
Yeah, but I can be a gentleman when it's.
They shouldn't have killed my fucking widow. Oh god. All right, Johnny.
I want to give a shout out to long-term Pan Fam allies snuffed out in their fight against lizard people.
No, Johnny Trouser Snake. When can we expect Super at SRP? Thank you in advance.
I'm
Please,
dead.
I already talked about it.
I'm not snorting. I'm fucking dying. Whew. All right, Loki.
Shout out to sobriety. I remained sober for this entire fucking show, and it really regret.
I remain sober every week. What do you mean?
Really regret it, dude. Oh
I
my
remain
god.
sober every week.
It's so much easier to take you guys when I'm drinking like half a fucking 40 of rum.
Well, when there's 20 of us in here, I can imagine. This week was supposed to be the week that we restricted it, toned it down a little bit, but I guess we just turned it up instead.
Exact opposite.
It was a good week. Dude. It was a good week.
I didn't drink
This was a good
anything.
show.
All right,
And you
Luigi.
still got 100 beep.
Let's shout out all the people here in this show, my wormholers out in Eve. Keep diving, and thank you all for putting up with my shit and everyone else's shit. And this. I don't know what went down this show, but it was interesting, to put it lightly.
Well, we had a lot of good talks. Rain.
Yeah, shout out to the dudes in chat who were able to like trash talk me without bringing like real life into it. Super fun trash talking people. And then shout out to my OnlyFans or whatever the fuck, e-girl or whatever it is, sub to that. Then also shout out
What?
to Preeb,
Do you
who's my
really have an
yes, I have one. Sub to my OnlyFans, you fucking slut.
Do you actually?
Jesus.
There's
But,
no fucking
but
way.
shout out
Full
to
of corn pics.
none of you should be able to talk to Preeb unless you talk to me, because I'll fucking shank you if you mess with my son again.
Okay.
What? Wait a minute. What?
All right, Sager, do you have a shout out tonight? You didn't say anything when you came in, did you?
Fuck broccoli. Where the hell's Lord Servant? Like, why isn't he on here? And shout out to my bros in Vale.
And that's why Lord Servant's not on here, because he came on here one time, then he talked shit in the Discord for 2 weeks, he got evicted, and has been silent ever since.
F.
All right, Wally Martz, what's your final word tonight?
I want to stress this that I'm not under duress. I do not have a gun to my head. Vince has the absolute most gorgeous blue eyes I've ever seen in my life. They're like
Vince
on
doesn't
an
have
ocean.
blue eyes.
You're not under duress.
All right, Wally, thanks for speaking your
A nurse
piece.
here. Gotta get here.
A nerd, you're here now.
I want to know if Wally likes my beard.
Wally
Anur,
pinged me.
we're doing final thoughts.
Okay.
What's your final thought?
I don't know. I want to thank the sinners for being gods and hanging out with us in cash and not hiding like some people have after losing a. So that's been pretty sick.
Hell yeah, brother.
Can I say something else?
Depends.
VK confirmed. Sound the horde flute.
Ouch.
Love it.
Please keep going.
Oh,
All right.
Did y'all hear about the 2 women?
And now I'm gonna move Big Bill the Boss to the server mute category.
You made this guy chat moderator. Are you sure about that?
Oh fuck. All right. Anyway, so this is the man. What is this? What is this episode? We're finally under 200 or 100 viewers. Which episode is this? It's like I think 6 on this channel.
Have we not been keeping track?
Well, there's like numbers, but I deleted like 4
There are
VODs.
7 videos on this channel.
So this is 7 weeks of this.
I think this is the 6th episode.
Oh,
See, Bruce,
okay.
this is what happens when you have your own channel for a show.
Yeah, season
Oh,
1,
God.
episode 6. This is season 1, episode 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that
Okay,
all
so
the
this
other
is the
videos are
sixth.
off.
So this is the 6th week we've hosted this channel. We've hosted this show on this channel, and
Damn, you're doing seasons?
I don't know. And the
Alright.
people that continue to tune in and watch the show, I fucking love you guys. Remember that you if you subscribe to the channel, you get access to do stuff in the Discord that people like Wally Martz can't do because he can't control himself. And also you support the stream, and I donate most of the money that gets like pay to the stream to Reigns OnlyFans. So I mean, you also support a
There you
struggling
go.
girl.
It's awesome.
But anyways, this is the end. So thanks for watching the show. Tune in next week. Remember that at the end of the month we have our CSM debates. So if you know a person that's running for CSM or you have questions for a CSM person, just make sure that you're in the Discord for when we open up like the question session, so that your questions can be asked. Get those CSM people in here so that we can have some lively debates at the end of the month. And we'll catch you all next week.
Keldar, they had a 69 for 20 for CSM.
Wow. Okay. Everybody say bye in 3, 2, 1.
Fuck.